All right, we are live, guys. Pistons and Bucks. Wednesday, December 3rd, 2025. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the stream tonight. Bucks and Pistons. Bucks take it away here at the top of the key. Giannis guarded by Jalen Duren, who dishes it back outside to Rollins. Rollins gets it back to Giannis at the top of the key, switches it around to Green. Green working inside on Dennis Jenkins. Switches it around here to Miles Turner. Green looking to get it back outside for three for the Bucks. Off the rim here, boarded by Tobias, and the Pistons are coming back the other way with the basketball here. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Hope you guys all having a fantastic night, folks. Asar Thompson on the right wing, looking inside, back outside Tobias from the left wing for three. Gets it to go. Tobias Harris knocks it down, and the Pistons get on the board first here. 3-0 lead here. Bucks coming back the other way. The Bucks starters tonight are Ryan Rollins, Porter Jr., AJ Green, Giannis, and Miles Turner. Pistons steal it away here, stolen away by Asar Thompson. Back the other way goes Dennis Jenkins. Jenkins at the top of the key for three. No good, off the mark, boarded by Giannis. Pistons, last time they played the Bucks, they did not have Porter or Giannis, so the Bucks are a little bit healthier. Missed shot from the three from the corner by Green. Pistons basketball back the other way. Cade to full court with the basketball. Working outside on the top of the key to Asar Thompson. Asar at the top of the key looking to make a jump shot. Turn around, fade away is no good. Boarded by the Bucks, and the Bucks are coming back the other way with the basketball. Pistons looking to make a stand here. Gets it inside to Giannis. Giannis working inside on Tobias. Puts it up. He's going to get fouled, and Giannis is going to go to the free throw line here. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the show. What's going on, MSU Detroit fan? How about Sparty, man? Michigan State, go green, go white. Huge game Saturday, dude. Duke, Michigan State. Breslin Snyder's going to be rocking. What's going on, BD? How you doing? What's going on, One Eye Slayer? Appreciate you guys all tuning into the stream tonight. Sorry I missed a couple days. Had the bull Monday and Tuesday, but Pistons, man, looking good. JB Bickerstaff and Cade Cunningham both named Eastern Conference players for the month of November, so you love to see it, man. Giannis at the top of the key. First free throw on the way is up and in for Giannis, and the Bucks get on the board here to start off this basketball game. So the plan, guys, is I'm going to be broadcasting the Pistons and Blazers game in Mexico from a hotel room on Friday. So stay tuned for that. Friday and Saturday, you guys are going to get Pistons games. So looking forward to it. Giannis with the second free throw on the way is up and in. Pistons 3, Bucks 2 here. Pistons basketball back the other way. 10:30 off to play here in the first quarter. Cade with the basketball. Coming back the other way for the Pistons, Jalen Duren sets the screen for Cade, top of the key. Cade, jump shot for three is good. How about Cade Cunningham from the right wing? He knocks it down. 6-2 Pistons, 10:15 left to play here in the first quarter. Bucks are rolling with Porter, Rollins, Green, Giannis, and Turner. Giannis working inside, back outside to Porter, who almost had it stolen away, now has it stolen away by Dennis Jenkins. Jenkins lost it, though, on the back end of the court here. It's going to be off of the Bucks. It's going to stay here with Detroit Pistons basketball. No Duncan Robinson for the Pistons tonight. He's out with an ankle injury, so Dennis Jenkins is going to step up into the two-guard slot here. So the Pistons are rolling with Asar, Tobias, JD, Jenkins, and Cade. Pistons are rocking their all-white uniforms. Milwaukee is in their all-green. Inbounds the pass here. Cade back outside to Asar. Driving baseline for the slam. Asar Thompson gets it to go. 8-2 Pistons lead here. Paul Reed loves it on the bench. Bucks back the other way. 9:45 left to play here in the first quarter. Top of the key for three for Kevin Porter. No good. Boarded by Cade. Pistons basketball back the other way on the tempo. Cade working back outside to Jenkins. Top of the three. He thought about a three. Misses it. Inside Tobias for a mid-range jump shot is good. How about Tobias Harris with the mid-range game? And the Pistons go up to a 10-2 lead to start this basketball game here. Giannis with the basketball back the other way on the left wing. Working on Jalen Duren. Giannis trying to make something happen here. Gets it back outside to Rollins, who gives it right back to Giannis on the left wing. Giannis working inside on Duren. Asar comes to help defense. Nice pass from Giannis to AJ Green for the cutting right-handed layup. And Green gets the basket here. And Giannis is hurt on the play. He is sitting down on the floor right now. Hopefully Giannis is okay. He is not getting up. He kind of is just sitting down there for a breather, or he did something or is complaining about a foul, but he is sitting right now on the ground. The camera's panned right at him. His teammates go to check on him. Giannis in a crouched position with just sitting on the floor here. Still hasn't gotten up yet. Training staff's going to go take a look at Giannis here. Giannis is down on the floor for the Milwaukee Bucks. It looked like when he was coming back the other way, he ran into a Piston. He immediately called for the medical staff. Giannis is limping in pain for the Bucks. Not a good sight if you're a Milwaukee Bucks fan. Giannis is limping and walking off the court here. It's 10-4, 9 minutes left to play. Hopefully Giannis can walk it off here. Last time the Pistons played the Bucks, the Pistons were missing Kevin Porter and Giannis. So Giannis is going to go to the locker room. They're going to get him checked out here to make sure he's all right. Pat Fitzgerald keeping Courtney Hawkins on staff, so maybe Nick Marsh stays. Yeah, we'll see what happens with Nick Marsh. He entered the transfer portal. That's a big loss if he leaves. Alessio's probably going to start. Yeah, I agree for sure, dude. And then probably Childs, like you said, is probably gone. So Giannis is hurt on the bench here. I believe we're going to take a commercial break timeout here. It looked like he was running back and just kind of a non-contact injury. He didn't even touch anybody. He kind of was limping and just stuck his heel into the court and just immediately went down. So a non-contact injury for Giannis. We got a commercial break coming up here, but that is a scary sight. I mean, he looks fine. I mean, nothing really snapped or twisted the other way. It just kind of looked like he just kind of was running back and he immediately went down and crouched down to the ground. So hopefully Giannis can return into this game here. But Pistons 10, Bucks 4. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the stream. How about the Detroit Pistons, man? This team lost 28 games in a row 2 seasons ago. They are first in the Eastern Conference. We had a big win over the Atlanta Hawks a couple nights ago, which should not have been that close. The Hawks went on a run to end the game, and we only won by 1 point, but a win is a win without Trae Young, so hopefully Trae Young can get back healthy for the Hawks there. But Trae Young's been a hot candidate. If he's going to stay in Atlanta, if he's going to leave, interesting to see what happens with if Trae gets traded at the deadline with the Atlanta Hawks. So, yeah, but still no confirmation or word here on Giannis. It looked like he had a non-contact injury. The Pistons got a basket, and they were coming back the other way, and Giannis goes down with a no-contact injury. So hopefully Giannis is okay. No word on him whatsoever. It looked very awkward where he was just kind of jogging, and then immediately he just stopped and went down to the ground and just kind of put his hands on his knees and called over the medical training staff. So hopefully Giannis is all right to come back in this basketball game. What's going on, EC Conrad? How you doing? Appreciate you tuning in. In another stream, they're just talking up the Pistons, trading for Giannis, which I'm not a fan of, but now this. Yeah, and so here's the thing, right? The Bucks, they've been a hot commodity all over Twitter. Is Giannis going to stay a Milwaukee Buck? Is he going to retire a Milwaukee Buck? Are they just going to lock him up forever? They'll build him a statue. They'll retire his number. They got him, in a championship with him and Chris Middleton together. The problem, though, is Giannis is approaching his early 30s. He's kind of towards the back end of his prime. So if the Bucks do decide to trade him, it's probably going to cost 3, 4, 5 first-round picks. So we're going to see if some team bites on it. Back from commercial break here. Dennis Jenkins on the left wing here trying to make something happen against the Bucks. Dishes it back up top to Asar. He's going to get fouled, and Asar Thompson's going to go to the free throw line to shoot a pair here. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Hopefully you guys are all fantastic. I'm a Pistons fan. What's going on, Christopher? How you doing? But yeah, the highlight right now, not even 3 minutes into the game, Giannis goes down with a non-contact injury, I believe on his Achilles or his ankle. He was limping to the locker room to start this game, but hopefully Giannis can return. But every time you see a player go down for a non-contact injury, that doesn't usually indicate a good sign. So Asar Thompson shooting the first free throw off the mark here. Pistons 10, Milwaukee Bucks 4 here. 8:45 left to play here in the first quarter. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the stream. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Kyle Kuzma has checked into the game here to replace Giannis at the 4 spot here. 8:45 left to play here in the first quarter. Asar Thompson's second free throw on the way is up and good. Pistons take an 11-4 lead here as we get going down here towards the second half of the first quarter. So Ryan rounds with the basketball up top here, dishes it back outside to Porter. Porter's guarded by Asar. On the left wing, dishes it back outside for the Milwaukee Bucks for 3, no good. Boarded by Cade. Here come the Pistons on the fast break. Asar Thompson gives it up to Dennis Jenkins from the left corner for 3, no good. Duran swatted it back for a volleyball. Cade tries to save it, but it's going to be out of bounds for a turnover for the Pistons, and the Bucks are going to get it back here. Yeah, I mean, Giannis is, I think, a Hall of Famer. No question about it. I mean, he's a top 5 player in the world right now. The question, though, is he going to go to a big market team like LA or New York to try to get another ring? But the problem is again, he's going to take 4 or 5 first-round picks. Hollins for a 3, no good. Boarded by Asar Thompson. Back the other way for the Pistons. Tobias on the right wing, looking to make something happen here. Dishes it inside to JD for a right-handed floater, is no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it back up and in. How about Jalen Duren sticking with the play? He missed his own shot, pinballed around here, gets his own board and puts it back up and in. Pistons 13, Bucks 4. So Green with the basketball, dishes it back outside to Rollins from the left wing. Rollins is on Tobias, gives it back to Kuzma, who's working on Cade on the left post. Kuzma, turnaround floater is no good, boarded by Asar, back the other way for the Pistons. Cade dishes it cross-court pass to Dennis Jenkins, is working on Green on the right block here. Duren sets the screen for Jenkins. Jenkins, mid-range jump shot is no good, but Jenkins is going to get fouled, and Jenkins is going to go to the free throw line here. What's up, Ernest? How you doing? Appreciate you stopping in. Giannis' gravy's not getting any better. Still have room to grow, for sure. Yeah, and that's the problem. It's like, if you're a Pistons team right now who's first in the Eastern Conference, there's really no reason for you to trade multiple first-round picks. You are doing it right now with a top 5 player in the world in Cade Cunningham. Dennis Jenkins knocks down the first free throw. It's 14-4. And I just hope that our GM, Trajan Langdon, doesn't make any crazy moves where he swaps picks. I mean, a second rounder, okay, fine, or maybe a future first if it's really that impactful of a player, like starter level. Maybe you go for the fences because, listen, Eastern Conference is wide open right now. Dennis Jenkins knocked down the first free throw. J.D. Bickerstaff looks like the coach of the year. Cade is playing at an MVP level. The sky's the limit for this Pistons team, and they still have all their draft picks for the foreseeable future. Bucks turn it over here, back the other way, so the Pistons are going to regain possession. A good start here for the Pistons, 15-4. Story of the game so far, 3 minutes into the game, Giannis goes down with, I believe, an Achilles or a calf injury. Non-contact, too. He just kind of went down to the ground, so hopefully he's all right. Jaden Ivey checks into the game here for Dennis Jenkins. Jaden Ivey's got to start to get going, man. We're putting a lot of chips on him, and he's got to start showing out here. Top of the key for Jaden Ivey. Gets it back outside Tobias. Duren looking to set the screen for Tobias on the right wing. Gives it up to Ivey at the top of the key, working on Rollins. Dishes it inside to Duren. Working on the post. Free throw shot is no good. Boarded by Jaden Ivey. He's got to get it off for the shot clock, and Jaden Ivey airballs a 3, and it's going to be Milwaukee Bucks basketball back the other way here. Yeah, so no update on Giannis' injury so far. If I hear anything, I'll keep you guys posted, but it didn't look good for Giannis. No contact injury, a couple minutes into the game. It was weird because, like, he didn't, like, trip on anything. He just stopped and went down to the ground. So he obviously planted his foot wrong and just immediately went ground. Green from the left wing for 3, no good. Boarded by Jalen Duren. Duren back the other way for the Pistons. Pistons looking to run here. Gives it up to Asar Thompson. Asar spin move, turnaround jump shot is good. How about Asar Thompson with the left-handed floater off the spin move? And the Pistons take a 17-4 lead. Milwaukee Bucks have to call a timeout here with a commercial break underway. What's up, Jimmy? Yeah, it's crazy because, like, Shams was putting out, like, the Bucks are looking to hear any trade offers for Giannis. And then you have that injury right there. So hopefully Giannis is okay, because if that is a serious injury, that is a problem for not only for his health, Bucks fans, and for the trade market value of Giannis moving forward. So still no word on Giannis. Hopefully he can return in this game. But again, Pistons, last time they played the Bucks, the Pistons beat the Bucks, and they didn't have Kevin Porter or Giannis. So now you might be without Giannis for the rest of the game. You still got Kevin Porter on the floor here. But Bucks, they're 9-13 on the season right now. So kind of starting to get back to 500. Giannis was missing a couple games due to injury to start the season. They're starting to get fully healthy now. But again, it all depends on Giannis' health. But I really like that championship run team that they had. I think Chris Middleton was such a super underrated player for that Bucks team. Knocked down some big-time clutch shots for that championship run that they had several years ago. And hopefully he is okay, though. But Pistons 17, Bucks 4 in a commercial break. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the stream. Like and subscribe if this is your first time here. Welcome to the show. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, guys, let me know in the chat. Pistons play the Portland Trail Blazers on Friday. I'm going to attempt to do a broadcast play-by-play stream from my laptop in Mexico. So my family's leaving for Mexico tomorrow for vacation for a week. So I'm going to be attempting and trying to do Pistons games for Friday against the Blazers, and then Saturday again we come home at Little Caesars Arena, face the Bucks again on Saturday. So looking forward to it. And then we got like the NBA Cup happening the following week, and then we don't play until the following Friday, which would be against the Atlanta Hawks. So definitely something to look at here. It's up TLF. As soon as his team faces adversity, he wants out. Yeah, and that's the problem with, like, these star athletes. It's like, I get it. And to be fair, Giannis kind of has a say. I mean, he can go where he wants because he did give them a championship. Now, if he went to the finals and it was like a Kevin Durant situation where he basically said, I'm out for the Thunder, he got, went to the Warriors, that'd be a different story. But since Giannis did bring Milwaukee a title, I think the fans are more graceful to kind of let him decide what he wants to do. But again, it's going to depend on his health because he hasn't really been healthy the past year and a half or so. I mean, he's played the majority of games, but not to where he was like 5, 6, 7 years ago when he was really in his prime. So Pistons with the basketball back the other way here, looking to make something happen. Pistons and Bucks. Top of the key for 3, no good for the Bucks, boarded by Jaden Ivey, back the other way for the Pistons. Ivey looking to run the floor here with Jalen Duren. Ivey gives up to Asar Thompson, spin around, jump shot, underneath pass to Jalen Duren. It's going to be blocked by the Bucks. It's going to stay here with the Detroit Pistons here. Commercial break underway. Appreciate you stopping in. Appreciate you, BD. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, with Holiday and Lillard. Yeah, Lillard was interesting for the Bucks. I thought they were going to make a run last year, and it just never really worked out. Beef Stew checks into the game here for the Detroit Pistons. And by the way, Beef Stew is Isaiah Stewart, just to clarify that once again, because I've had like 5, 6, 7 people say, who is Beef Stew? Cade Cunningham from the baseline, jump shot is good. Pistons take a 19-4 lead here with 5:55 left to play here in the first quarter. Bucks haven't made a shot in the last 3 minutes of the game here. They got to get something going here. Rounds with the basketball working inside to Miles Turner. Stolen away by Beef Stew. Back the other way for the Pistons. Asar Thompson at the top of the key making it look something happen here. Gives it up to Cade. One-on-one action against Green. Cade looking to set the screen for Duren. Turnaround jump shot is no good, off the mark. It's going to be boarded by the Bucks and Miles Turner. Kyle Kuzma to full court here working on Beef Stew. Kyle Kuzma working coast to coast all the way to the rim. He's going to get called for a travel. So the Bucks turn it over here, and the Pistons are going to come back the other way with it. Appreciate you stopping in. What's going on, King Luck? How you doing? Welcome to the show. Kevin Porter, Ryan Rollins, AJ Green, Giannis, and Miles Turner rolling out here for the starting 5 for the Milwaukee Bucks. Pistons and Bucks looking to exchange their second units in here. So it's now Rollins, Kuzma, Gary Trent Jr. checking into the game, Bobby Portis, and Sims is also on the floor here. Jericho Sims has stepped into the game here for the Milwaukee Bucks here. Pistons with the basketball. Cade Cunningham back the other way. Working on Rollins at the top of the key, trying to make something happen here. Cade looking at the top right wing, gives it back outside Jaden Ivey from the left wing for 3. No good. Off the mark here, boarded by the Bucks. I believe it's going to be a foul called on Jalen Duren going for the rebound. Karis LeVert is checked into the game here for the Detroit Pistons. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Welcome to the show, folks. Pistons 19, Milwaukee Bucks 4. 5:09 left to play here in the first quarter. Asar Thompson checks out here for a breather. Rollins with the basketball back the other way, looking to make something happen. Dishes it back to Bobby Portis for the 3. No good. Boarded by Jaden Ivey. Ivey with the basketball back the other way. Ivey working to go inside. Dishes it back to Cade from the left wing for 3. No good. Ivey tried to get the rebound. Stolen away here by the Bucks, and the Bucks are going to full court here. Bobby Portis looking to inbound here to Sims. Top of the key 3 for Rollins, off the mark. No good. Bobby Portis with the rebound, working on Beef Stew on the inside corner. Bobby Portis turnaround jump shot is no good. Bucks get it back here. Another offensive rebound. It's going to stay here with the Bucks. Jaden Ivey attempted to go for the steal. It's going to go off Ivey. It's going to stay here with the Bucks. Bucks are 1 for 13 in this game so far. 6 turnovers so far for the Bucks. Bobby Portis gets the inbound pass, switches it back to Rollins, top of the key for 3, and they finally make a basket. Wow. It was looking brutal for Milwaukee there. They couldn't buy a shot to save their lives right there. Ryan Rollins stops the streak there. LeVert looking inside to Cade at the top of the key, who's working on Bobby Portis. Double teamed by Gary Trent. Cade gets it back outside to Ivy. Ivy dishes it back to Cade. Top of the key for 3. No good. Boarded by Beef Stew. Volleyball tipped up and in for the score. How about Isaiah Stewart working on his volleyball skills? Puts it up and in for the offensive rebound putback. And the Pistons go up 21-7 here with 3:51 left to play here in the first quarter. Yeah, Bucks are not looking so good without Giannis on the floor here. So appreciate you stopping in. What's going on, folks? 3:51 left to play here. Kate Cunningham checks out of the game here for the Pistons. So the Pistons are working with Duren, Ivy, Stewart, LeVert, and Holland. Coast-to-coast layup for the Bucks is good. So Rollins gets on the board here for the Milwaukee Bucks. 21-9 basketball game. Ron Holland with the basketball on the left wing. Dishes it back up to Karis LeVert, who swings it around to Ivy on the left wing. Ivy looking to drive. Nothing there. Ivy's going to get it back. Almost had it stolen away. Inside Jalen Duren, who dishes it back to Beef Stew from the corner for 3, and he hits it to go. How about Isaiah Stewart from the corner? He hits down a big hoop, and the Pistons take a 15-point lead here. 3 minutes left to play here in this first quarter. Bucks miss a shot here back the other way for Jaden Ivey and the Pistons. Ivey working inside coast to coast. Right-handed layup is good. Count the bucket and the foul. Jaden Ivey, tough move going coast to coast. Gets the bucket and the foul. Rollins got him in the air. And Ivey's looking to complete a 3-point play. The bench loves it. What a shot from Jaden Ivey. Working inside, going straight at Rollins. And Jaden Ivey's going to try and knock this down here to put the Pistons up by 18 points in the first quarter here. Appreciate you, TLF. Happy for you. Tigers are competing. Lions are competing. Pistons are competing. Yeah, Lions are kind of falling off a cliff right now. But yeah, Tigers and Pistons have been looking good the past couple of seasons. Jaden Ivey with the basketball. Top of the key for the first free throw to knock down for a 3-point play. He gets it to go. 27-9 basketball game here. Bucks leading the floor here. Gives it up to Bobby Portis. Portis working on Tobias Harris on the right wing here. Gary Trent with the basketball now swings it all the way around here to Rollins, who's working to drive inside coast to coast. Left-handed layup is blocked by Isaiah Stewart. It's going to stay here with the Milwaukee Bucks. 5 seconds left to play in the shot clock. 2:43 left to play here in the first quarter. Let's get B-Ball Paul in this game. I love B-Ball Paul, dude. Will not return. Giannis is out with a calf injury, and he will not return. That is a huge loss for the Milwaukee Bucks right there. Wow. Giannis was questionable heading into this game. He decided to play. His calf was already bothering him going into tonight's game, and he will not return. So hopefully Giannis is okay, but that is not good news from the Milwaukee Bucks right there. 2:42 left to play here in the first quarter. Bucks looking to inbound here. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Bobby Portis from the left wing, no good. Boarded by Isaiah Stewart, and the Pistons are looking good right now. Boarded by Dennis Jenkins, gives it up to Karis LeVert. Working inside here. Guarded by Sims at the top of the key here. Switches it around here to Jenkins. One-on-one Tobias Harris inside here. He's going to get fouled. And I believe Tobias Harris is going to go to the free throw line here to shoot a couple free throws. So nice job at Tobias Harris working inside. Tobias Harris has an underrated post game. He can kind of get his own shot and back down a lot of guys in the NBA. Tobias Harris misses the free throw here. It's going to stay here with the Pistons. Tell me your NBA Finals prediction. I hope, obviously, it's the Pistons. I think we're one more year away from being there. I think it's going to be Cavs and Thunder, and the Thunder win again. They go back-to-back. I'm going to say Cavs, Thunder, and Thunder win in 6. That's my guess. Tobias gets it outside here to Karis LeVert, top of the key. I hope I'm wrong. That'd be amazing if the Pistons made the finals, but that seems like just a crazy dream. LeVert, top of the key, misses for three, boarded by Bobby Portis. Back the other way for the Milwaukee Bucks. Rollins works it outside here all the way to AJ Green from the left wing. He hits it to go. Huge hoot from AJ Green. Pistons 27, Milwaukee 12. Pistons go up by 15 here. AJ Green is 50% from the three-point line this year. That is crazy. Tobias Harris working inside. Mid-range jump shot is good. Count the bucket and the foul. How about Tobias Harris? He has made some big-time shots for the Pistons this past couple games, and I don't think he's very much appreciated. Everybody talks about how great Cade and Duren have been. Tobias Harris has been making some big shots and had some very big minutes for the Pistons the last several weeks here for us. So big shot to Tobias Harris holding down the fort. He's the uncle on the team, and the Pistons are capitalizing off of it once again. Tobias knocks down the free throw here. It's 30-12 basketball game. Pistons go up by 18. Rollins checks out of the game here. Bobby Portis at the top of the key, trying to make something happen, working on Tobias Harris. Gets it around to AJ Green. AJ Green working on Ron Holland. Right-handed layup is thought about it. It's going to be dished back outside. Works all the way around here to Sims, who slams it home. 30-14 basketball game. 1:25 left to play here in the first quarter. Karis LeVert at the top of the key working on Gary Trent. Dennis Jenkins from the right wing thought about a three, dishes it around to Ron Holland. Holland back outside to LeVert. Jenkins with the basketball here, working on the Bucks. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Swings it around to Ron Holland from the left wing corner. Is no good for three. It's going to be boarded by the Bucks, and the Bucks get it back the other way here. Pistons are in the bonus here with a minute 08 left to play here in the first quarter. But that is a ginormous loss for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis was cleared to play at the start of this game. He played 3 minutes in and immediately sat down. He grabbed his calf, and he will not return in this basketball game. So that is a big, big loss. Milwaukee Bucks with the basketball here. Working outside to AJ Green. Thought about a three. Turnaround, step back, jumper over Ron Holland. Hits it to go. How about AJ Green, man? AJ Green has been terrific from the three-point line here for Milwaukee Bucks. 50 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Who knows? He might be a trade deadline candidate for a lot of teams. 45 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. LeVert trying to set something up here. Swings it around to Dennis Jenkins. Jenkins working on Gary Trent Jr. at the top of the key. Gives it back to Tobias. Tobias working on AJ Green. Post up. Turnaround jump shot is no good. Boarded by Bobby Portis. Bucks come back the other way. 30 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Bucks all the way. Lob it almost home to Sims. Sims missed the dunk. Rebounded by Bobby Portis. Dishes it back outside to Gary Trent. Swings it around here for three. He's going to get it. Wow. Count the bucket and the foul. What a shot from the Milwaukee Bucks there from the left wing. That is a crazy shot right there from Kevin Porter Jr. He got hit immediately from the left wing from Beef Stew, and he knocks it down. That could be a momentum shifter in this game for the Milwaukee Bucks in the final seconds of the first quarter. So Kevin Porter hits a three, count the bucket and the foul. Isaiah Stewart caught him in the air, and Kevin Porter's going to shoot a free throw here, and Cade and Duren come back into the basketball game. JB Bickerstaff does this a lot. Within like the last 20, 30 seconds of the first quarter, they will sub Cade and JD out, and like within like the last possession, they'll sub Cade back in, which is kind of interesting from JB's point of view. But, I mean, listen, every possession counts, so definitely going for it here. Bucks are on an 11-3 run, by the way, the last minute and 50 seconds of this game. Kevin Porter from the free throw line gets it to go, and all of a sudden it's a 9-point basketball game. Pistons were up 15 at one point, 18 at one point, and they cut it back down to 9. K with the basketball at the top of the key. Duren sets the screen, dishes it back outside Tobias. Tobias thought about a three. K with the basketball. Jump shot from the three-point line is no good, boarded by Jericho Sims. That's going to take us to the end of the first quarter. We got the second quarter coming up here with a commercial break. Later on in the season, they need to give Harris some reduced minutes so he can be fully charged for the playoffs. Yeah, and I think JB Bickerstaff might be thinking about that. I tell you what, I mean, if we have a healthy Isaiah Stewart last year in the first round of the playoffs, I think the Pistons beat the Knicks. The Knicks are a very good basketball team, but when Isaiah Stewart was in the game for like the first three quarters, the Knicks could not score on him. And Isaiah Stewart checks out of the game. Pistons were up, I think, 20 points in that game, and then they blew the lead. Knicks came back. I think it was like one of the biggest Eastern Conference playoff games of all time. Knicks come back and they score and they take game one. It was back and forth, though. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. God willing, we stay healthy for the playoffs here down the stretch. Because, listen, Isaiah Stewart, that was a massive piece that we lost. People don't realize, they take a look at his offensive stats, and it's not really tremendous, but he's one of the best rim protectors in basketball right now. So, yeah, EC, we could have easily won that game for sure. So, again, every little minute possession counts, especially in the playoffs. But it's going to be really intriguing if Trajan Langdon does a deadline move this year. Last year, he went out and got Dennis Schroeder, who I loved, was a perfect backup point guard for Cade, made some big-time shots in the playoffs. Last year against the Knicks, I think he's on Sacramento right now. Dennis Schroeder's been on like 12 different teams in his career. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, you just don't put all your chips in one basket, especially for one individual player. I know Lauri Markkanen's been a big trade deadline commodity hot topic, but again, the Jazz are going to want a lot for him. Giannis just got hurt. Hopefully it's not anything serious, but it was non-contact. Giannis was maybe going to get traded at the deadline here because the Bucks aren't really... I think they kind of had their little stint of making the championship. They got their ring, and now they're just trying to kind of Which, listen, like, if I'm a Bucks fan, I won my title, right? I love Giannis, but at the same time here, he's getting toward the ends of his prime, and this might be your only shot to sell him at his all-time high. He's still a top 5 player in the world, but if you can get 4 or 5 first-round picks for this guy, I would consider doing it if I'm a Bucks fan, because you're 9-13 right now. You're going to be probably around the 7-8 seed if you're lucky to maybe make the play-in for the playoffs. But if I can get a legit haul for Giannis, I would seriously consider it. The crazy thing is like, Luka Doncic got traded. Nobody thought that would happen in the offseason or last season, and nobody's really safe right now, but Giannis, I think, is going to get more value for Luka if he does end up getting traded. Yeah, I agree, Jim. We need a second legit ball handler scorer. Cade needs his Robin. Cade's Batman, and Cade needs to find his Robin. Ivy at the top of the key here, working inside. Dishes it to Cade. It's going to be stolen away here by Kevin Porter. Porter back outside to Bobby Portis from the left wing for 3. No good. Boarded by Sims. Gets it back outside to... the Bucks. It's going to be turned over here by the Bucks, and the Pistons immediately turn it over. A bad pass from Javonte Green. It's going to stay here with Milwaukee Bucks basketball. Bucks right now have Porter, Green, Trent Jr., Bobby Portis, and Sims on the floor here for the Bucks. Bucks working on the left wing here. Milwaukee has 7 turnovers so far in this game. It's going to be a foul call, I believe, on Ron Holland. It's going to stay here on the floor here for the Milwaukee Bucks. Pistons up 9 here early in the second quarter. Giannis will not return in this game. That was kind of the headline here. He got injured the first couple minutes into the basketball game. Non-contact injury. It was his calf was reported to be. So he will not return in this game here. Another foul called here, I believe, on Jalen Duren, working on Kevin Porter from the left wing there. It's going to be called on Jalen Duren. Yes, it's going to stay here with the Milwaukee Bucks basketball once again. So not ideal there for back-to-back fouls in like the last 5 seconds right there for the Pistons. But looking to make a defensive stand here. Kevin Porter going all the way to the rim. Right-handed layup is up and in. Kevin Porter makes it a 7-point basketball game. 30-23 here. 11:15 left to play here in the second quarter. Bucks on a 11-0 run here. Ron Holland right-handed layup is no good. Boarded by Jalen Duren. Count the bucket and the foul. What a shot from Jalen Duren. He gets the offensive rebound. Puts it back up and in. Pistons take a 9-point lead here. Foul's going to be called on Jericho Sims. He's going to have a good time. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. If you guys are new to the stream, hit the like button, guys. Subscribe if you guys are new. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Hopefully you guys are all having a fantastic Wednesday evening. Jalen Duren, free throw on the way is no good. Boarded by Bobby Portis. And the Bucks come back with the other way with the basketball. Kevin Porter, one-on-one against Ron Holland at the top of the key. This is it back up, side to Sims. Sims working on Duren. Back to Porter. Porter in the paint. Jump shot is put in by Sims. It looked like a jump shot. He passed it for an alley-oop to Sims, and all of a sudden, it is a 7-point basketball game. Cade dishes it back outside to Ivy. Duren working inside the paint. Duren, turnaround, spin move is good. What a shot from Jalen Duren. A little post-game action from JD. You love to see that, man. The kid is 22 years old, ladies and gentlemen. Jalen Duren is the truth. Turnaround jump shot is good from Kevin Porter, coming back the other way. Gets it back down to 7 once again here. 10-15 left to play here in the first half. Cade dishes it back to Ivy, who swings it around to Ron Holland from the right corner for 3. No good. Boarded by Sims. Bucks coming back the other way here. Kevin Porter to full court. Working on Jaden Ivey. Kevin Porter to his right hand. Stolen away by Javonte Green. Cade gets it back the other way for the Pistons, and the Pistons are coming back the other way. Cade with the basketball. Left-handed. Thought about a shot, gets it back from Jalen Duren. Ball movement like crazy. Ron Holland misses the shot. It's going to be back the other way for the Bucks. Sims has it at the top of the key here. Dishes it back to Kevin Porter, who's working on Cade. Finds Gary Trent from the corner. It's going to be stolen away by Ron Holland. Jaden Ivey with the basketball to full court here on the coast-to-coast. Right-handed layup is no good. Boarded by the Bucks. Bucks get it back here. 9:20 left to play here in the first half. Bobby Portis looking to post up here on Javonte Green. Gets it back outside to Gary Trent for 3. It is no good. Boarded by Cade. And the Pistons come back the other way here. Pistons, looks like it's going to be a foul called on Green. Working on Cade. It's going to stay here before the shot. What's up, Ronald? How you doing? Welcome to the party, buddy. 9:08 left to play here in the first half. Cade was arguing it was a shooting foul. It's going to be staying here on the floor, though. He's not really too happy with that. So Pistons looking inbound here. Cade with the inbound pass, trying to get something happening here. JB's not a fan of it. He thought it should have been a free throw, but is what it is. Cade with the basketball. Duren sets the screen. Back to Ivy. Ivy looking to drive. Mid-range jump shot is put in. He got a friendly shooter's roll there. Jalen Duren was looking to rebound it. It dropped, though, for Jaden Ivey. Pistons 36, Bucks 27 here. 8:50 left to play here in the first half. Bucks turn it over here. Stolen away by Asar Thompson. Asar gets it back to Javonte Green for 3. No good. Boarded by the Bucks. Bobby Portis with the basketball back the other way for the Milwaukee Bucks here. 8:34 left to play here in the first half. Bobby Portis gets it up to Gary Trent. Trent working on Duren. Swings it around here to Kevin Porter. Porter working inside to Sims. Mid-range jump shot is good. How about Jericho Sims with the mid-range game? 36-29 basketball game here. 8:15 left to play here in the first half. Asar Thompson on the loop-around pass. Nearly turned it over here. It's going to be a timeout, though, called by JB. Believe their first or second timeout here. Asar Thompson kind of got himself in a pickle. JB had to bail him out here, and we got a commercial break on the way here for you guys. Pistons 36, Bucks 29. It was looking like kind of a blowout from the end of the first quarter here, and the Bucks went on like a 14-0 run to cut it back down to 7 here, and looking like a tight basketball game. But hopefully Giannis is all right. He is out with a calf injury. It was a non-contact calf injury. He was questionable to be playing today. They cleared him. He played 3 minutes in, and literally he was coming back down the floor, and he just stopped and immediately went down and had his hands on his knees. So hopefully it's nothing serious for Giannis, but Bucks ruled him out immediately with a calf injury. So unfortunate if you're a Bucks fan. We got a commercial break, though. Second quarter here. 8 minutes left to play here in the first half. Pistons have the Trailblazers on Friday. So we're going to try and attempt to do that play-by-play stream from Mexico from my laptop, assuming if the hotel Wi-Fi is all right. Yeah, Ben, Giannis will not return to this basketball game. He got injured in the first quarter for a calf injury. Non-contact calf injury he went down with. So hopefully Giannis is all right, but we shall see if it's anything serious. We'll probably get the report tomorrow or the following day if it's anything further than that. But out with a calf injury. Big loss for the Bucks. So Bobby Portis is going to have to kind of pick up the slack here. Him and Kuzma are going to have to play the 4 here in this game. So give you guys some stats here, though. Pistons. Cade has 5 points. Asar's got 5. JD's got 6 points, 4 boards. Jaden Ivey's got 5 points, 4 boards. Tobias Harris, he's got 8 points here for the Pistons. Kevin Porter, leading scorer. He's tied with AJ Green with 8 points in this game here. Jericho Sims has got 6 points and 5 boards. Coming back the other way for the Pistons off a commercial break here. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the stream. Like and subscribe if you guys are new. Welcome, welcome, welcome in. Cade Cunningham named Eastern Conference Player of the Month for the month of November, as well as JB Bickerstaff. Chauncey, Big Ben Wallace, Grant Hill, Dennis Rodman, Cade Cunningham, last winners for the Pistons here. It's kind of crazy. The last time the Pistons had back-to-back Player of the Months was 18 years ago with Chauncey Billups. That's actually crazy. That's how bad we were for that whole decade stretch. Cade with the basketball gives it back to Ivy at the top of the key. Ivy working on the Bucks. Top of the key, 3 gets it to go. Huge hoop for J.I. 39-29 basketball game. That has to feel good for Jaden Ivey. That's his first made 3, I believe, in this game. 39-29 basketball game. Kevin Porter at the top of the key, looking at get it inside to Sims. Sims gets it back to Bobby Portis from the right wing for 3. No good. Gets his own rebound. Working on Jalen Duren. It is going to be stopped, though. Stoppage in play. I believe the ref is noticing something with the shot clock or the rim. Not exactly sure what the issue here is. Oh, they might have actually called a foul. Yeah, the shot clock wasn't working. They stopped play. The shot clock wasn't working, so they had to reset the shot clock. It's crazy how all these refs have to, like, point all these things out. It's actually kind of nuts how effective they do that, which is actually kind of crazy. So, Bucks with the basketball here. Gets it back to Sims. Working inside to Rollins, who's swarmed by JD. Back outside to Bobby Portis from the left wing. AJ Green with the basketball. Gives it to Porter for a 3, no good. Porter lost his shoe. It's coming back the other way for the Pistons. Javonte Green, right-handed layup is no good. Boarded by Jalen Duren on the other way. Duren stolen away, though, by Kevin Porter with 1 shoe. Wow, Kevin Porter just stole that basketball with 1 shoe. Gets his shoe back on here. Back the other way for Bobby Portis, who's posting up on Cade from the left wing. Kevin Porter gets the basketball back, who's working on Asar from the left baseline. Kevin Porter, right-handed layup is no good. He's going to get fouled, though, by Asar. And the Bucks are going to shoot some free throws. Kevin Porter, that whole 30-second time frame, he was playing with 1 shoe. That is dangerous because you're slipping all over the court. He's trying to get his shoe on. He had half a shoe on when he tried to make that play. And Kevin Porter Jr., I believe he is in pain now. So Kevin Porter Jr. trying to stay in this game, kind of had half of his shoe on that foul called by Asar Thompson. So we're going to see if Kevin Porter can shoot these free throws here. He's limping off of that, but I don't blame him. He got half a shoe on. He's going to go to the bench here. It's going to be an official review. They're going to make sure it wasn't a flagrant foul from Asar Thompson. He kind of hit him upside the head. I think it's just going to be a common foul, though, so the refs are taking another look at this here. Pistons 39, Milwaukee Bucks 29. Pistons go up by 10 here. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the stream tonight. Like and subscribe if you guys are new. And we're going to see if we can attempt to do the broadcast from Mexico on Friday. We're going to be in Mexico. My family and I are taking a vacation. But the streams hopefully will still resume. So we got Blazers Friday night. Well, first of all, we got the Lions. Lions play the Bucks. Oh my gosh, the Lions play the Bucks. Lions. It's going to be a common foul for Asar Thompson, so no flagrant foul. Lions play the Cowboys tomorrow. We're going to do that game. Then Friday, we're going to do Pistons and Blazers. And then Saturday, We're going to do Lions and Bucks again. Bucks come back home to Little Caesars Arena. We're going to play that as well on Saturday. So the goal is to do 3 streams in a row. Well, 4 streams if you count tonight. So tonight, tomorrow, what day is it? Yeah, tonight, tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. For the 4 stream special from yours truly. So Kevin Porter's going to shoot these free throws here. He gets his shoe finally back on. It's crazy. He stole that pass from the Pistons with 1 shoe on. So he's at the free throw line here. First free throw on the way is up and in for Kevin Porter. 39-30 basketball game. It was funny because, like, he got hurt. It wasn't funny, but it was, like, the circumstance, though, because he was literally playing with 1 shoe on. He comes back, he gets the steal, and the teammates passed it back to him, but he has, like, half a shoe on. So he's like, what do you want me to do? I have half of my shoe on here. You expect me to try and score this ball? So K with the basketball. Back the other way here. Top of the key. Gives it back to Dennis Jenkins. Jenkins dishes it back to Cade. Cade working inside. Dishes it back to Javonte Green from the left corner for 3. Hits it to go. Count the bucket and the foul. What a shot from Javonte Green from the left corner. And Javonte Green is going to shoot a free throw here. What a shot from Javonte Green. He gets it to go. Sims caught him in the air. And Javonte Green's trying to complete a 4-point play here. I believe the Pistons are tied with the most second chance opportunity points in the NBA, meaning you get fouled on the shot and you get it. It's like an and one opportunity essentially, either from the 3 or just from the regular paint. So they're going to see here. Javonte Green might have had his foot on the line. Looked like he was behind the line, though. They're going to take a look at this to make sure it was a 3-pointer. So, still an official review going on here for the referees. 6:45 left to play here in the first half. Pistons take an 11-point lead here. Javonte Green hits a huge hoop, regardless, even if it's a 3 or a 2. He's still going to the free throw line. But yeah, if you guys are new to the stream, hit the like button, guys. Subscribe, it's free. We got 52 people in here. We got 10 likes. If we can get to 20 likes, that'd be freaking awesome. 10 more of you, smash the like button. That would be much appreciated. Helps me out a ton. Yeah, Lions got a big game tomorrow, man. Lions and Cowboys. Amon-Ra St. Brown is still questionable with the ankle injury, so we're going to see if he's going to play or not. He's probably not, just because of the time frame was so short. They count it as a flagrant foul because Sims did not allow Javonte Green to land. Wow, that's a huge break for the Pistons there. Jericho Sims went to close out on Javonte Green, and they upgraded to a flagrant 1. So Javonte Green's going to shoot a free throw here, and I believe the Pistons get the basketball back. So Javonte Green at the free throw line. Looking to knock it down. He gets it to go. 43-31 basketball game. So Pistons catch a break right there. What's going on, James? How you doing, buddy? Go Pistons. Welcome to the stream, dude. Yeah, the Pistons are going to keep the basketball. So this has an opportunity to be a 7-point possession here. This is a big play from the Pistons. Cade looking to inbound here to Dennis Jenkins. Jenkins working on Rollins at the top of the key here. Pistons on a 7-2 run here. Cade with the basketball, working inside of Jenkins. Jenkins back outside to Javonte Green. Thought about a 3, working inside to Asar. Dishes it back to Jenkins for 3. Hits it to go. That is a 7-point possession for the Detroit Pistons. You rarely see that in the NBA. A 7-point possession right there for the Detroit Pistons. 6 minutes left to play here in the first half. Wow. Bucks with the basketball. Kevin Porter, guarded by Javonte Green on the left wing, swings it back to Miles Turner, who checks back into the game. It's going to be a foul called, I believe, on Cade going away from the basketball. So Javonte Green hits a 3, gets fouled, knocks down the shot, upgraded to a flagrant 1 foul, hits the flagrant 1 foul free throw. Pistons get the ball back, and Dennis Jenkins, off the inbound, hits a 3, 7-point play in the NBA. That you'd rarely see that. That's very rarely happens. 6 minutes left to play here in the first half. Pistons 46, Bucks 31. Kevin Porter Jr. with the basketball. Turnaround jump shot is no good. Boarded by Karis LeVert. Pistons basketball back the other way. Dennis Jenkins, top of the key for three. No good. Boarded by Jericho Sims. Kevin Porter Jr. to full court. 5:40 left to play here in the first half. Porter swings around here to Miles Turner. Turner gives it up to Rollins. Swings it back around to Kevin Porter, who gives it back to Sims on the inbound. Miles Turner going coast to coast. Almost shot it. He gives it back to Jericho Sims. Sims puts it back in here. 46-33 basketball game. 5 minutes left to play here in the first half. Dennis Jenkins swings it around here to Asar Thompson working on AJ Green. Ball gets around to Karis LeVert, who gets it back to Jenkins. Jenkins thought about it. Dishes it back to Tobias from the right wing for three. No good. Boarded by Jalen Duren. Duren, turnaround mid-range jump shot. Left hook is good. Bench loves it. How about the mid-range post game from JD, man? You love to see it. The man is 22 years old. What's up, Steve? How you doing, buddy? Go Pistons. Bucks with the basketball, 48-33 here. 4:44 left to play here in the first quarter. Kevin Porter lobs it to Jericho Sims. Sims gets it to go again. That's like the 10th point Jericho Sims has had off lobs on the paint so far in this game. 4:33 left to play here in the second quarter. Asar Thompson swings it around here to Dennis Jenkins at the top of the key. Gives it back to Asar. Asar looking to drive. Kicks it back out to Karis LeVert. Dishes it back to Asar from the corner for three. No good. Boarded by AJ Green for the Bucks. And the Bucks come back the other way here. 4:15 left to play here in the first half. Rollins going coast to coast. Right-handed layup is good. 48-37 basketball game. 4:05 left to play here in the first half. Dennis Jenkins to full court here looking to set up the offense. Bucks are in the bonus. Asar Thompson from the right wing dishes it back to Jenkins. Jenkins working inside. Right-handed layup is no good. It's going to be Bucks basketball. Pistons turn it over here. Bucks looking to cut the deficit down to a single-digit lead here. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the stream. Hopefully you guys are all having a fantastic night. Welcome to the party, folks. Jalen Duren, how about a little mid-range post game from JD? If he can develop that, dude, that is going to be crazy. Pistons are going to challenge the out-of-bounds play here, so they're going to see if it's actually touched a Piston or a Buck last. 3:54 left to play here in the second quarter. Pistons looking good, 48-37. Highlight, or not really a highlight, but the storyline of this game is Giannis injured 3 minutes into this basketball game. He left the game with a calf injury, a non-contact calf injury. So, Pistons catch a break. Obviously don't want anybody to be hurt, but that's a huge loss from the Milwaukee Bucks in this basketball game. I believe the spread was like 4.5 for the Pistons into this game here. Still in a commercial break here as the challenge progresses here. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Both teams have used a timeout or 2 timeouts in this game. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Welcome to the party, folks. So yeah, like I said, we're going to try and do the Pistons and Blazers game Friday from my hotel room from my laptop in Mexico. So assuming the Wi-Fi there is decent, we're going to try and do a stream from Mexico Friday and Saturday for the Pistons games, and Thursday tomorrow for the Lions game against the Cowboys. So big slate ahead of us for the broadcast this week. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. I believe we just hit 1,200 subscribers here on YouTube, so it means a lot. Thank you guys so much for that. And yeah, I cannot wait until the playoffs. It is going to be so much fun to call Pistons playoff basketball here, and I cannot wait. It's going to be electric. Last year in the playoffs was electric. Went toe-to-toe with the New York Knicks. Knicks, a lot of pressure on them to get to a finals, if not win the finals for them in a wide-open Eastern Conference this season. And depending on, Giannis might leave the Bucks at the trade deadline. Who knows? So, East is wide open for... you got Sixers, Knicks, Pistons, Raptors are making some noise. You're going to have teams like the Magic. The Celtics are still going to compete probably as a 6, 7, or an 8 seed this year. They're not going to be a 1, 2, or 3 seed just because of how injured they are. But this team, man, looking good so far for the Pistons. Cade's playing a top 5 player in the NBA right now. I think next year you could legit see him make the case for him to win MVP, assuming he stays healthy. We just need a legit second scoring option. Right now, it's kind of Jalen Duren, who's been the second scoring option, but he's a center and he kind of hangs out in the paint a lot. So we need a second scorer, legit ball handler for the Pistons. We're hoping it's Jaden Ivey. He's still recovering from that injury, so, time will tell with him, but, looking forward to seeing what Trajan does as well, if he gets any help. What's up, Rocker? Yeah, I hate to see it for Giannis. Like, I love watching Giannis play. It just sucks for the injury concern for him. So, he's out in this game. Pistons up 11 here. Coming back from commercial break. Milwaukee Bucks with the basketball. Kevin Porter Jr. working on Asar Thompson at the top of the key. Kevin Porter Jr. right-handed shot is no good. He's going to get fouled, though, by Asar Thompson. They are in the bonus. And Kevin Porter Jr. is going to go to the free throw line here. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Hit the like button, guys. Subscribe. It's free. It helps out the stream a lot. Welcome to the party, folks. Pistons, Bucks on a Wednesday night here. What's up, Leonard? No, Giannis is out for the game. Giannis will not return from the Milwaukee Bucks. He is out with a calf injury. Kevin Porter hits the first free throw. Cuts it back down to 10. 48-38 basketball game. Pistons go up by 10, approaching the end of the first half here. Kevin Porter with the second free throw on the way here. It is up and in. Cuts it back down to 9. Bucks with the basketball back the other way. Pistons, excuse me. LeVert, top of the key, working on Rollins. This is it back inside to Cade, working on Turner. Cade, mid-range jump shot is no good. Cade's jumper does not look good in this game so far. Cade working inside again, dishes it back to Jenkins on the left baseline, dishes it back to Karis LeVert from the left wing for 3, no good, boarded by AJ Green. Bucks running the other way here. 3:10 left to play here in the first half. Rollins, jump shot is good. How about Ryan Rollins with a big mid-range jump shot, cuts it back down to 7. 3 minutes left to play here in the first half. K with the basketball, dishes it inside to Karis LeVert. LeVert working on Miles Turner, reverse layup is no good. It's going to be Bucks basketball. Bucks are on an 8-0 run here in the last minute 43 left to play. Leonard, thanks for the follow, buddy. Welcome, dude. Bucks are in the bonus here. 2:55 left to play here in the first half. So Miles Turner is going to shoot a pair of free throws here because they are in the bonus. So Duncan Robinson dealing with an ankle injury, so he's out for the Pistons in this game. So Dennis Jenkins stepped in and took care of the 2 guards starting spot tonight. Miles Turner knocks down the first free throw here. 2:55 left to play here in the first half. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic night. Like the live stream, guys. Subscribe. It's free. It helps me out. Welcome to the party, folks. Miles Turner hits the second free throw. 5-point basketball game just like that. Bucks go on a little run here. 2:55 left to play here in the first half. Cade with the basketball at the top of the key, working on Kevin Porter. Cade looking to make something happen. Beef Stew sets the screen for Cade. Cade working inside. Cade dishes it back to Tobias Harris on the right wing. Tobias gives it up to Karis LeVert. LeVert working inside on Rollins. LeVert right-handed floater is no good. Boarded by the Bucks. Jericho Sims stolen away by Cade. Cade immediately puts it up a shot. He's going to get fouled here. And Cade's going to go to the free throw line, and Rollins is down. He's in pain. Hopefully Rollins is all right. Rollins tried to defend Cade there on that little jump shot that he did. And I believe Cade accidentally got him in the eyeball, I believe. Yeah, so nice play from Cade, not giving up on the play. He gets it back, and he's going to go to the free throw line. Hopefully Rollins is all right, though. Looks like Rollins is okay. He's going to the bench to get checked out here. 2:27 left to play in the first half. Cade at the free throw line. Both teams are in the bonus. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. 2:27 left to play here in the first half. Cade with the basketball at the free throw line. Cade, first free throw is up and in. 49-43 basketball game. Pistons have a 6-point lead here approaching the end of halftime. Cade's got 6 points, 3 boards, 3 assists. Hasn't really been shooting the basketball that well in the first half for Cade. But again, Cade thrives in the clutch. third and fourth quarter has been his strong suit this season. So we'll see if he can turn it around here in the second half. Cade hits both free throws, 50-43 basketball game. Pistons go up by 7 here. Kevin Porter Jr. with the basketball, working on Ron Holland at the top of the key. Porter sets a screen here for Sims. Sims gives it back up to Gary Trent Jr. Swings around to Kevin Porter. Porter looking to set up the offense here. Inside to Miles Turner. Jump shot is no good. He's going to get fouled, though, by Isaiah Stewart, and Miles Turner's going to go to the free throw line. 2:08 left to play in the first half. Pistons 50, Bucks 43. Miles Turner at the stripe looking to make this a 5-point game here with 2 minutes left to play in the first half. Miles Turner drills the first free throw, 50-44. Miles Turner looking to cut this down to 5 here. Beef Stew got him in the air on the shot attempt. Miles Turner looking to put the second one in here for the Bucks. Second free throw on the way is up and in. Miles Turner, a huge part of that Pacers run last year to the finals. It's a shame that Tyrese Halliburton got hurt, man. If he was healthy, I think that, Pacers might have won that series if he was healthy. Beef Stew looking to get it back outside to Cade. Cade working inside, dishes it back outside to Ron Holland. Ron Holland coast to coast, right-handed layup is good. Ron Holland, 52-45 basketball game, 1:45 left to play here in the first half. Kevin Porter Jr. with the basketball at the top of the key, working on Ron Holland. Miles Turner sets the screen for Kevin Porter. Porter rolls off of it, goes at the hole, and gets a tough bucket. Wow, what a shot from Kevin Porter. Cade with the basketball, top of the key, dishes it back to Karis LeVert. Back to Cade, back outside to Ron Holland. Cade thought about a 3 with the basketball. Cade dishes it back to Tobias from the right baseline. Tobias, right-handed floater is no good. Bucks with the basketball back the other way. 52-47 basketball game. Bucks on a 14-4 run here in the last 3 minutes. AJ Green thought about a 3, working on Cade. Gets it back outside to Miles Turner for 3. No good. Boarded by Isaiah Stewart. Back the other way for the Pistons. Cade at the top of the key, working on Kevin Porter. Gets it back outside to Tobias Harris, working inside on Kevin Porter. Dishes it around to Cade, thought about a 3, working on Bobby Portis. Cade trying to dance on Bobby Portis. Cade, double teamed here, almost lost it. Dishes it back outside to Ron Holland. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Goes at Miles Turner, blocked by Miles Turner. Bucks back the other way. Kevin Porter Jr., left-handed layup is good. We got a 3-point basketball game. 52-49 here. Pistons up 3 with 25 seconds left to play here in the first half. Cade Cunningham with the basketball. Top of the key here. 6-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Bucks fans on their feet here in Milwaukee. Cade, mid-range jump shot is no good. Boarded by Milwaukee. 8 seconds left to play here in the first half. Kevin Porter Jr. with the basketball. Working on Ron Holland from the left wing. Kevin Porter over Tobias Harris for 3. No good. It's going to be 52-49 at the halftime break. So the Bucks make it a game here. Pistons were up 18 at one point, and the Bucks go on a little bit of a run, and they go up by 3 here. Cade has been shooting pretty bad the first half here. Looked like every 3-point shot, mid-range jump shot he's had has not really panned out here for Cade in the first half. We're going to see if he can adjust in the second half here. Yeah, Cade is 2 for 8 from the line, or from the floor in the first half. So not ideal. Does have a couple assists. Yeah, Kevin Porter Jr., he's been on a tear here for the Bucks. He's got 16 points, 5 assists here at the halftime break. Really got to get Jaden Ivey going, though. Again, Ivey, we're counting on him being the second guy behind Cade. Cade, he's top 5 player in the world when he's on his game. Problem is, though, as you take a look at the last, 10, 15, 20 years of championships, there's always been a Robin to someone's Batman. So we're hoping it can be Jaden Ivey. Jalen Duren, though, has a case, though, for Most Improved Player of the Year award this year. He's been on an absolute tear. And a lot of people were saying, oh, well, it's just because Cage is feeding him lobs all day long. Well, no. If you've watched the past several Pistons games, you've noticed that Jalen Duren actually has a post game, not just put down dunks from rebounds off misses, he can actually have a little bit of a handle and hit mid-range jump shots every now and then as well. So, still 22 years old. Absolutely insane. Jalen Duren's ceiling is unbelievably high in the NBA. So we got a commercial break here, halftime break here. I'm just going to kind of spitball here for the next 10 minutes until halftime is over with. I cannot wait till the third quarter begins. But yeah, appreciate you guys all tuning in. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Like and subscribe if you guys are new. Pistons and Bucks. Pistons up by 3 at the halftime break here. No Giannis. He is out with a calf injury. So he suffered it 3 minutes into the first quarter. He was questionable going into this game. Got cleared to play. And all of a sudden, he was coming back down the floor, and he just stopped, and he was grabbing his knees, went down to the floor, and the medical staff came over, and he was limping to the locker room, and that was all she wrote from Giannis. I don't believe it. Did he score in this game? I'm looking at the stat sheet right now. Giannis, he had 2 points. Okay, see, he had 2 points, a rebound, and assist, but yeah, he got injured, so... Definitely, hopefully he can be healthy, and hopefully it's not a serious calf issue. It's always weird when you see the injuries go down for non-contact injuries because you don't know what the severity of it is until they get x-rays, so. But yeah, guys, like I said, plan this weekend, Friday and Saturday, Pistons have the Trailblazers and the Bucks again on Saturday. So, we're doing Pistons-Bucks tonight. We got Lions and Cowboys tomorrow for Thursday Night Football. And then Saturday, Pistons host the Bucks. The Bucks come back home to face the Pistons on Saturday. So, the quad of streams, if you want to call it, I guess. So, Pistons in a commercial break here. 52-49 basketball game. Pistons are 17-4 in the first place in the Eastern Conference. 8-2 on the road this season so far, so they've been playing pretty well. But yeah, as far as Bucks and Milwaukee goes, as soon as Chris Middleton, was not on your team anymore, that was a big, big piece you guys lost, and haven't really been the same ever since then. I mean, he had that little stint with Damian Lillard to try to make it work with Giannis, and then Miles Turner comes over from the Pacers to try to make it work with Giannis, the two bigs down low. But it just goes to show you, you need elite guard play to win a championship, unless your name is, Nikola Jokic. You know what I mean? So, you got to have elite guards. You see it all the time in March Madness, especially in the NBA playoffs. Three-point shooting is so big. Really, it's stretch wings. Who can have a stretch wing, stretch 4s and 5s, that not only have good post games, but can shoot a consistent three-point jump shot? And you've seen it consistently year after year after year with these contending teams. So Kevin Porter Jr., 16 points, 5 assists, 2 steals for the Milwaukee Bucks. Pistons are shooting, 37% from the floor right now. That is not good. 23 rebounds apiece for either side here. Pistons have 10 opportunities for second chance points. So, again, something to look at, something to improve here for maybe JB Bickerstaff and his coaching staff to work at. Again, he's slowly trying to get Jaden Ivey acclimated into the offense. But yeah, it's still a long season ahead of us. It's, we're 17-4 at the top of the Eastern Conference right now. It'd be amazing if the Pistons finished first, but again, you're going to have how many games we have left? 82. There's 21 games played so far. So we got 61 basketball games left in the season from now until, the end of March when the playoffs start, beginning of April. So a lot can happen between now and then. So we're just hoping and praying, please, everybody stay healthy. That is going to be so crucial for us. We were injury depleted heavily to start the season. At one point, we were having our third stringers in at one point during the season. You had B-Ball Paul Reed running the show with Dennis Jenkins, Karis LeVert, Javonte Green, Duncan Robinson had to step up big for us, about a month ago when our whole starting 5 was injured seriously. So they put in some big minutes down the stretch, but Pistons and the Heat played the other day. Pistons got the last laugh over the Heat. Heat are on the rise there. They're 14-7 in the Eastern Conference. Magic are climbing up, though. They started rough to start the season, but now they're working their way as a 5 seed here. But yeah, Milwaukee's outside looking at the play-in game right now. You got, Hawks, Boston, Philly, Chicago at the 7, 8, 9, 10 seed right now, which is probably where they're going to end up being, I would imagine. And then you got the Western Conference, which is just an absolute gauntlet. I mean, I think I don't know what a good metaphor is, but it's like, it's like the JV squad versus the varsity squad. And the JV squad is good. Maybe that's a bad metaphor, but it's I don't know. I don't know what you would call it. It's like a whole other gauntlet in the Western Conference. You got OKC, Lakers, Houston, San Antonio, Denver with Jokic. You got like Ant-Man in Minnesota Timberwolves. You still got, Steph Curry with the Warriors in the West. Dallas Mavericks, though, has been disappointment. I thought Dallas Mavericks were going to be a little bit better this year with Cooper Flag. I thought he was going to really be the guy. I mean, he still, I think, is going to be special, but in the Western Conference, it's just so tough to play. The East has been very interesting this year, and the Pistons, for the most part, I mean, their schedule looks pretty favorable down the stretch here, all the way. I would say for the rest of the year, we got the Lakers to close out the year. Lakers and Clippers. Clippers have been injury depleted as well at the end of the year, but we'll see. But yeah, there's a stretch of games. You got December 22nd and 23rd. That's a back-to-back. We got the Trailblazers and the Kings both on the road for a back-to-back. Those are 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time starts. I bowl on Monday and Tuesday, but I'll probably get the second half for you guys for those games when I do get back from bowling. But yeah, then you start to get into some Western Conference play here. In January with like teams like the Rockets, the Nuggets, the Suns, the Warriors. Like the end of January, we really have like a West Coast stand with like the Pelicans, the Rockets, Kings, Nuggets, Suns, Warriors. So Pistons, the majority have been playing Eastern Conference teams. We did have that big win over the Rockets early to start the season. But again, like the argument is, oh, well, they haven't really played anybody, and the Pistons haven't played against like good teams. And mind you, like literally a month ago, we had our third stringers out there beating teams with their first and second stringers. So Pistons have been holding down the fort here, and it just goes to show the depth that this bench has produced for the Pistons this year. And again, I'll say it all the time, like B-ball Paul Reed is very underappreciated. He's such a huge piece off the bench for us. We're hoping to get maybe half of the version that Karis LeVert was when he was with the Brooklyn Nets. Because when Karis LeVert was on the Nets like 3, 4, 5 years ago, he was balling. I think he was an all-star, I want to say. So yeah, again, no lead is safe in the NBA. We got to put the pedal to the metal. There's still a long season ahead of us for the Pistons. But I think the two surprise teams in the East have definitely been us, the Pistons, and the Raptors. I would not have imagined that the Pistons and Raptors would be the top 2 seeds the first week in December. I never expected that. I would have thought it'd be, Cavs, Knicks, Magic, maybe the Sixers. Sixers have no idea what to do with Embiid's health. Thunder on a whole other atmosphere. I mean, they're 21-1 right now in the NBA. They might beat the Warriors' record. What'd they go? 73-9. 10 years ago, that was prime Steph and Clay. That year was crazy for them, and they're on pace to do that though. They're 10-0 home. They're 10-0 at home, 11-1 on the road. Just absolutely crazy. It's kind of stupid though that we have divisions in the NBA. Like, I get it for hockey and baseball and football, but divisions really mean absolutely nothing. The only reason why we have divisions in NBA is if there's somehow a tiebreaker, and then you would go to head-to-head, and if they're somehow the same for head-to-head, then you would go to division opponent or division record. But everybody looks at, it's the top 10 teams, the 6 make the playoffs, and then the 7, 8, 9, 10, they play for the play-in spot. So, just kind of crazy. I do like the play-in spot, though, because before it was 8 teams, the top 8 and 8, and it still is, but it gives, 2 extra teams, the 9 and the 10 seed, an opportunity to make the playoffs, which is nice. So I do like that move from Adam Silver. I think he's doing something at the All-Star game this year where he's doing like USA versus the world or something for like a little exhibition game, which will be kind of interesting to watch this year for the All-Star game. But yeah, dunk contest, I mean, they've been good, like Mac McClung and everybody, but it wasn't necessarily like the same ever since Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine went head to toe. The back-to-back seasons, the dunk contest really hasn't been. It's been all right, but when you have to go grab a G League player, for God's sakes, to win the NBA just to put on a show, it's like you have kind of a problem for the All-Star game. Not to mention the fact that these guys don't play any defense whatsoever. Go take a look at, like, the Michael Jordan days at the All-Star game. Those guys were sweating, dripping sweat because of how hard they were playing in the All-Star games. Now it's just like these guys don't even crack a sweat because they're just jogging and chucking up threes all day long, and nobody plays defense in the All-Star game anymore. But, yeah, it's going to be interesting for the Pistons moving forward. So appreciate you guys all tuning in. Like I said, I'm just kind of spitballing here for the halftime show. I really don't know exactly. I mean, I give you guys some insight on the game. Pistons, they got to knock down some mid-range jump shots. They were up 18 at one point late in the first half, and then the Bucks went on like a crazy 14-0 run. They cut it back down all the way to 7, then they're back down to 3. So Pistons really got to... It's going to be a back-and-forth basketball game. Again, this could be a situation where it comes down to the final shot again, like the fourth quarter. I love calling those games. So, but yeah, Lions and Cowboys tomorrow. Thursday Night Football in Mexico. Assuming, God willing, that the Wi-Fi is decent in the hotel room. And then we got what's it called? Friday, Pistons and Blazers. Pistons are on the road on Friday. And then we got the Bucks again. Bucks are coming back to LCA on Saturday. I'm sorry, Pistons are home for that. Pistons are home for the Trailblazers. My bad. So those are both 7:30 starts. So pretty good. Good deal, brother. Like the live stream, guys. Subscribe if you guys are new. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the chat. Let me know who's here. Like, say what's up. I promise I don't bite. But appreciate you guys all stopping in and what's going on. Coming back from commercial break here, I believe it's almost the beginning of the third quarter here, coming up here soon. Yeah, shout out to Eldon Campbell. He was a 15-year vet in the NBA. He passed away recently, a couple days ago, so rest in peace to Eldon Campbell. He was a part of that 04 Pistons team that beat the Lakers in the finals. So, rest in peace, Eldon. How many minutes to start the third quarter? We should be coming back here from halftime soon. I would imagine less than 5 minutes here. It looks like the top of the third quarter is about to kick off here, so it looks like we're back to go. Thanks, Dina. Welcome to the stream. So, coming back here from halftime break, Pistons 52, Bucks 49, coming back down the stretch here. Key with the basketball, top of the key, working on the Bucks. Gets it back outside to Dennis Jenkins, just working on Sims. Gets it back inside to Asar on the baseline. It's going to be a foul call, though, I believe on the Bucks. I believe it was defensive 5 seconds. So, Kay's going to shoot the free throw here. He knocks it down. 53-49 Pistons. Pistons go up by 4. 11:47 left to play here in the third quarter. Hopefully you guys are all having a fantastic night getting back here from halftime. 11:47 left to play in the third quarter. Dennis Jenkins, top of the key, working on Ryan Rollins. JD nearly turns it over. K dishes it back to Tobias from left wing for 3. In and out, no good. it's going to be Milwaukee Bucks basketball coming back the other way. Jalen Duren claims it was off the Bucks, but he's not going to plead his case further. It's going to be Bucks basketball back the other way. Kevin Porter Jr., top of the key, lobs it up to Sims. Sims working inside, right-handed layup is good. 53-51 basketball game, 2-point game. 11:15 left to play in the third quarter. Jenkins with the basketball, top of the key. Duren sets the screen, dishes it around to Cade. Right wing jump shot is no good. Bucks with the basketball back the other way. Rollins, top of the key, working on Asar. It's going to be a foul called, I believe, on Asar Thompson. Bucks are on a 18-5 run the last 5:53 in the game. Excuse me, they call it on Jalen Duren. So Jalen Duren picks up the foul here. Like the live stream, guys. If you guys are new, subscribe. It's free. It helps out the stream. What's going on, everyone? So Bucks regain possession here, top of the key. Rollins working on Jalen Duren. It's going to be a traveling violation on Rollins. Going to turn over here, and the Pistons come back the other way with it. Bucks have 12 turnovers in this game. Asar Thompson going coast to coast. Right-handed layup is no good, but it gets fouled. Asar Thompson's going to go to the free throw line here, knock down some free throws. Miles Turner got him in the air, and Asar Thompson is going to go to the stripe. 53-51 basketball game, 10:47 left to play here in the third quarter. Asar Thompson looking to knock it down. Asar, first free throw on the way, is up and in. 54-51 basketball game. Asar's got 6 points and 2 steals tonight for the Pistons. Asar, second free throw on the way. It is up and in. 55-51 basketball game. Bucks looking to push it back the other way here. Rollins with the basketball on the right wing. Dishes it back up to Kevin Porter. Miles Turner looking to set the screen. Dishes it all the way around to AJ Green from the left wing for three. Way off the mark. K with the rebound. Pistons basketball back the other way. Pistons haven't made a bucket in the last 3 minutes. Asar Thompson working inside. Nearly had it stolen away. It's going to stay here with the Pistons. Off the Milwaukee Bucks. 10:23 left to play here in the third quarter. Cade looking to inbound the pass here. Pistons up by 4 to start the third quarter. Cade looking to dish it inside to Asar Thompson. Asar right-handed layup is no good. Blocked by the Bucks. Back the other way. Kevin Porter Jr., top of the key, working on Tobias Harris. Miles Turner thought about a 3. This is back to Kevin Porter, who's guarded by Tobias. Sims sets the screen for Porter. Porter working on Duren. Now, top of the key, mid-range jump shot is no good. He's going to get fouled by Jalen Duren, and Kevin Porter's going to go to the free throw line. Fourth foul on Jalen Duren. That is not good for the Pistons. Early in the third quarter, he's going to have to be taken out. Beef Stew's probably going to check in here for the Pistons. Not ideal right there for Jalen Duren. 8 points, 6 rebounds, of course, 4 fouls. Kevin Porter knocks down the first free throw, 55-52 basketball game. Isaiah Stewart's going to check in here for Jalen Duren. If you guys are new to the stream, hit the like button, guys. Subscribe if you guys are new. It's free. It helps out the stream. What's going on, everyone? Let me know who's here in the chat. Say what's up. Bucks fan, Pistons fan, random NBA fan. Let me know who you guys root for. Kevin Porter Jr. knocks down the second free throw, 55-53 basketball game. Cade Cunningham dishes it back to Asar. Asar goes off his foot. He turns it over here. 10 minutes left to play in the third quarter. AJ Green looking to inbound the pass here. Bucks on a 20-7 run. The last 7 minutes in action. Miles Turner looking to inbound here to Rollins at the top of the key. Cade nearly stole it away. Rollins working on Cade on the right wing. Rollins dishes it back to Kevin Porter from the left corner for 3. No good. Boarded by Sims. Miles Turner gets his shot top of the key for 3. Hits it to go. And the Milwaukee Bucks have their first lead of the basketball game. On a 23-7 run here, Pistons mid-range shots have been bad in this game so far. Cade back to Tobias Harris on the left wing. Gives it back to Isaiah Stewart. Back to Cade. Dishes it back to Tobias. Left wing for three. Hits it to go. Huge hoop for Tobias Harris. They regain the lead here. 58-56 basketball game. Kevin Porter Jr. on the right wing. Dishes it back to Rollins. Rollins working on Tobias. Inside turnaround jump shot is good. What a shot from Rollins. 58-58 basketball game. 9 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Tobias Harris dishes it around to Asar Thompson. For three for Tobias again from the corner. Hits it to go. How about back-to-back threes from Tobias Harris? That's a bad, bad man. 8:40 left to play here in the third quarter. Tobias Harris has 14 points in this game. Kevin Porter Jr. top of the key working on Asar Thompson. Kevin Porter trying to make a man miss. Left-handed layup is blocked by Isaiah Stewart. Pistons running tempo back the other way. Dennis Jenkins gives it up to Cade. Cade goes at A.J. Green. Count the bucket and the foul. What a shot from Cade. 63-58. Pistons lost the lead for like 5 seconds. Tobias Harris knocks down a pair of three-point jump shots, and Cade Cunningham does it the old-fashioned way. He's going to the free throw line. Pistons up 5. Cade looking to get the three-point play here. What a shot from Cade Cunningham. Free throw on the way is up and in. 64-58 basketball game. 8:21 left to play here in the third quarter. We got a good one, folks. Kevin Porter Jr., top of the key, working on Asar Thompson. Dishes it back to Jericho Sims, who swings it around to Rollins. Rollins guarded by Cade. Dishes it back to Miles Turner, top of the key. Turner going inside, dunks all over Isaiah Stewart. He bodied him, and somebody called 911. That is a murder. Holy Christmas, he just bodied Isaiah Stewart in the air. Dennis Jenkins from the three-point line, no good. It's going to be boarded by the Bucks back the other way. What a dunk from Miles Turner. Holy Moses. Right wing for three, no good. Boarded by Tobias Harris. He completely obliterated Isaiah Stewart on that ginormous poster. What a dunk from Miles Turner. Crowd went silent after that. Holy cow. Back the other way for the Pistons. Cade thought about a three. Dishes around Tobias Harris. Tobias working inside. Right-handed layup is put back up and in by Asar Thompson. 66-60 basketball game. Bucks have to take a timeout here. So, Bucks went on a little bit of a run. They took the lead. Miles Turner. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. You guys want to look up Miles Turner poster. That was one of the most disgusting posters I've ever seen. He dunked all over Isaiah Stewart right there. What a dunk from Miles Turner. Holy Moses. I mean, that is straight up. That's a third-degree felony in most states. He cocked it all the way back and slammed it home on Isaiah Stewart. That was disgusting. Wow. Commercial break underway here. Pistons 66, Bucks 60. Huge 2 threes from Tobias Harris right there, Steve. Huge back-to-back threes from Tobias. Cade count the bucket and the foul. He goes to the free throw line. He knocks it down. Pistons go up by 6 here. Bucks are still in this basketball game, though. This is going to go down to the final shot. Very well could be. Pistons have to start hitting their mid-range shots because they haven't been too good so far to start this game. So, Cade's got to get it going here. He's usually a second-half player. He thrives in the clutch. So, again, Bucks story of the game. Giannis is out with a calf injury. He suffered 3 minutes into the first quarter, non-contact injury, and he will not return in this game. So Pistons up by 6 here. You got 7:19 left to play here in the third quarter. And it could come down to the wire once again, man. Some scoring leaders in this game. You got Cade with 8 points, 4 boards, 4 assists. Not many guys in double figures here. Tobias has 8. I'm sorry, this is an outdated scoreboard sheet. My bad, guys. Give me 1 second here. Yeah, my bad. Tobias has 14 points. Cade was 11 points. That was first half stats. Cade's got 11. Tobias has 14. Asar's got 9. Kevin Porter Jr.'s got 18. He's leading the way for the Bucks here. But yeah, it's interesting basketball game here so far. Back and forth. Bucks have taken advantage of Detroit's miscues. Bucks are in a timeout right now. Looking to get back here as we approach midway through the third quarter here. Miles Turner absolutely obliterated Isaiah Stewart on that poster. You guys want to look that up? That was one of the most disgusting posters I have seen in a while. That's off of one of the best rim protectors, too, in the NBA. That was disgusting from Miles Turner. Coming back from commercial break here. Pistons 66, Bucks 60. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Hopefully you guys are all having a fantastic night, man. Welcome to the party, folks. We got a good one on tap here. Kevin Porter Jr. working on a Sar Thompson top of the key. Working baseline, gives it back to Miles Turner. Dishes it off to Rollins. Rollins is double teamed by Tobias and Cade. Dishes it back outside to Porter for three. He hits it to go. What a shot from Porter. 3-point basketball game. Pistons back the other way. Cade dishing it back to Jaden Ivey, who's checked into the game here for the Pistons. Works it back to Cade for the top of the key, Cade working inside to Asar, dishes it to Jaden Ivey from the right corner, hits it to go. What a shot from Jaden Ivey. 3-ball on the way is good. 69-63 basketball game. Jaden Ivey, 11 points, 5 boards in this one. Rollins going all the way to the hole, gets it to go. 69-65 basketball game. Pistons with the basketball, top of the key here, nearly stolen away by Kevin Porter. Jaden Ivey to full court here, working on Porter. Jaden Ivey with the basketball. Dishes it back to Cade. Cade working on Rollins. Beef Stew sets the screen. Cade switches off to Kevin Porter Jr. now. One-on-one on the left wing. Cade going to work. Inside paint, right-handed layup is no good. He's going to get fouled, though. Cade's going to go to the free throw line here to shoot a couple free throws. What's up, Bebo? Yes, Giannis is injured. He will not return. He had a calf injury 3 minutes into the first quarter, so he will not return in this game. 69-65 basketball game. 6:03 left to play here in the third quarter. Cade at the stripe to knock down the first free throw. Gets it to go. 70-65 basketball game. Milwaukee has 4 timeouts left. Pistons have 5 timeouts left. Going to make a couple substitutions here from the Milwaukee bench. Bobby Portis, Kevin Porter, AJ Green, Miles Turner, Jericho Sims. Pistons have Cade, Asar, Tobias, Beef Stew, and Jaden Ivey. Cade knocks down both free throws. 71-65 basketball game. If you guys are new to the stream, hit the like button, guys. Subscribe if you guys are new. It's free. Helps me out a ton. Welcome to the party. Bobby Portis Jr., top of the key, working on Tobias Harris. Switches off to Kevin Porter, working inside on Tobias. Porter thought about a mid-range jump shot. No good. 5 seconds left to play here on the shot clock. Porter over Isaiah Stewart. No good. Boarded by Tobias Harris. Pistons back the other way. Asar Thompson, coast to coast, gives up to Tobias Harris. Top of the key for 3. No good. Boarded by Sims. Gives up to AJ Green here, who's coming back down the floor. Bobby Portis working on Cade, top of the key. Portis looking to find an open man here. Dishes it back to Kevin Porter, who's on Asar. And it's going to be an offensive foul called on Porter, working on Asar. So a nice defensive play from Asar Thompson. Pistons have a couple substitutions coming in here. Yeah, it was an offensive foul called on Porter. Working on the screen from Bobby Portis, he kind of grabbed his jersey. It might have been more of an offensive foul on Bobby Portis, I think, off the screen. So Asar Thompson sits down. Karis LeVert checks in. Karis LeVert off the bench for 3. No good. Boarded by Tobias Harris. Gives it right back to Karis LeVert, working outside to Jaden Ivey from the right corner for 3. No good. Jaden Ivey gets his own rebound, though. Turnaround jump shot is no good. Jaden Ivey gets fouled, though, and Jaden Ivey's going to go to the free throw line. Nice play from Jaden Ivey to stick with it. Gets his own missed shot. He's going back to the free throw line. And Jaden Ivey going to try and knock down some free throws here to make it a 8-point basketball game. 4:58 left to play in the third quarter. Jaden Ivey, so far, I think is having his best game so far tonight, this season. 72-65 basketball game. He started off a little shaky from the three-point line, but he's actually come into his own the past couple of possessions. So, Pistons 72, Bucks 65 here. LeVert, Beef Stew, Jaden Ivey knocks down both free throws, 73-65 basketball game. Javonte Green also on the floor here. Pistons on a 15-7 run. Ivy, Cade, Beef Stew, LeVert, and Javonte Green on the floor here for the Pistons. Rollins at the top of the key working on Beef Stew. Turnaround pass is no good. It's going to be out of bounds from the Bucks. Pistons looking to push it up the floor here. Karis LeVert dishes it back to Jaden Ivey at the top of the key. Ivey looking to set something up here. Cade working inside. LeVert with the basketball. Cade at the free throw line working on Portis. Turnaround jump shot mid-ranger is good. Gets the shooter's friendly roll. 75-65 Pistons go up by 10. Cade, Cunningham with the mid-range J. Bucks looking to push it back the other way here. Rollins working inside on Beef Stew. Rollins, turnaround jump shot over Isaiah Stewart is good. What a tough shot from Rollins. Wow. 75-67 basketball game. Jaden Ivey looking to push it for the Pistons back the other way. Gets it around to Karis LeVert. Swings it around back to Ivy. Ivy thought about a three. Dishes it back to Javonte Green. He'll take the three. Airballs it. No good. Boarded by Bobby Portis. Bucks back the other way. Rollins at the top of the key here working on Cade. Rollins trying to direct traffic. Bobby Portis working on Isaiah Stewart. Portis, mid-range jump shot. No good. Boarded by Cade. Pistons back the other way. Cade gives up to Isaiah Stewart. Isaiah Stewart. Shot is no good. Boarded by the Bucks. Coming coast to coast. Kuzma gets it back to a Gary Trent Jr. 3. He hits it to go here. Bucks get it back down to 5. 3:15 left to play here in the third quarter. Jaden Ivey at the top of the key. It is going to be, I believe, a technical foul on Isaiah Stewart? Yeah, a technical foul call on Isaiah Stewart. He wasn't happy with somebody coming back down the other way. So Ryan Rollins is going to shoot the technical foul free throw. Isaiah Stewart called for a technical foul. Either he said something to a ref or a buck. Not really sure exactly why there, but I think he was giving the ref lip. At the free throw line, Rollins knocks down the first free throw. Yeah, so Beef Stew was coming back the other way. He wasn't happy at the ref. He was jarring at the ref. Bucks, right in front of the Bucks bench. Some of the Bucks kind of pointed it out. He must have said something to the ref he didn't like. So Dance Jenkins and Ron Holland check back into the game here for the Pistons. Isaiah Stewart wanted a foul called on that shot attempt from the last possession. Not going to get it, though. 75-71 basketball game. 3:10 left to play here in the third quarter. Isaiah Stewart gets it back outside of Dance Jenkins. Jenkins nearly lost it back outside to Karis LeVert, working on Sims. LeVert dishes it around to Javonte Green for three from the right corner. Hits it to go. Javonte Green with a huge hoop. 78-71 basketball game. 2:50 left to play in the third quarter. Kyle Kuzma on the baseline. Gives it back up to Sims at the top of the key, working on Isaiah Stewart. Sims dishes it around to Bobby Porter, who's guarded by Karis LeVert. Swings it around here to Gary Trent. Trent over Holland for three. No good. Boarded by Javonte Green. Pistons back the other way. Pistons, Javonte Green dishes it back to Karis LeVert. Inside to Isaiah Stewart, who's working on Bobby Portis. Isaiah Stewart, shot is no good. He gets fouled, though, by Bobby Portis. Him and Bobby Portis are going at it face to face. Isaiah Stewart was showing a fist right in his face here. Refs have to separate them on the floor. Bobby Portis and Isaiah Stewart were not happy with each other. JB Bickerstaff has to restrain Isaiah Stewart. Not happy at all. Isaiah Stewart and Bobby Portis were going at it. They were face to face here. The refs have to separate them. We're going to see what the call is on this. Isaiah Stewart is going to go to the free throw line here. He was fouled hard by Bobby Portis. Isaiah Stewart didn't appreciate it. He has to be restrained by his coaching staff. An official review. Isaiah Stewart and Bobby Portis going at it down the floor here. These are two guys that will not back down for either team. Bobby Portis has been a huge piece for the Bucks, was a big part of that championship team. Isaiah Stewart had the whole thing with LeBron James a couple years ago, and they will not back down to anybody. They were literally face to face with each other there. They're going to see what the call is on the floor here. So it's a foul called on Bobby Portis on Isaiah Stewart for a shooting foul. And now the refs are going to look at it to see if they're going to assess any kind of technical foul or flagrant foul after the fact here. Isaiah Stewart went for a right-handed layup. He got fouled by Bobby Portis. It looked like it was kind of a common foul from Bobby Portis. And Isaiah Stewart didn't appreciate him. He had to have ticked him off in the last possession because it really wasn't really a big foul. Just kind of just hit him across the arm when he was going up for his shot. But Isaiah Stewart didn't appreciate it, so they're going to see what the ruling is on this here. So currently in a review right now, they're going to see if any technical fouls are going to be assessed here for either Isaiah Stewart or Bobby Portis. 2:17 left to play here in the third quarter. Currently in a official review right now. We got a commercial break coming up here. We're going to assess the damage here, and hopefully Isaiah Stewart's still in the ballgame. Because here's the thing. He already has a technical foul If he gets a second technical foul, he's out of the game. So this is a big call coming up here for the refs to see if Isaiah Stewart is granted a technical foul or not. Because if it's a double technical, I mean, they were both going at it. Isaiah Stewart kind of put up his fist like he was going to punch him, but he was backing away as he was going to do it. But if you raise your fist, that kind of grants a warrant for a punch attempted to be thrown. So I'm curious to see what the refs rule is here. But not even 2 minutes before that, Isaiah Stewart got called for a technical foul. So still in a commercial break here. We're going to see what the ruling is on this here. If you guys are new to the stream, though, hit the like button, guys. Subscribe if you guys are new. Welcome to the party, folks. Pistons up by 7. Isaiah Stewart got fouled by Bobby Portis. Kind of a common foul. Nothing crazy. Isaiah Stewart didn't appreciate it. He said something to him, or the last possession, something was exchanged because they got right in each other's faces. And refs are currently looking at it right now to assess a potential technical foul. Which, again, if it's technical foul to Isaiah Stewart, that he's gone. Because he already picked up one not even 2 minutes prior to that shooting foul. So, interesting call here coming down the stretch, though. We got 94 viewers in here, guys. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Do me a huge favor, guys. Hit the like button. See if we get 30 likes. 8 more of you. Hit the like button. It'd be much appreciated. Positive vibes all around. That'd be much appreciated. What's going on, everybody? If you guys are new to the stream, like I said, appreciate you guys tuning in. Let me know if you guys are a Pistons fan, a Bucks fan, random NBA fan. Let me know who's here. Hey. Coming back from commercial break. Hopefully, they will not assess a technical foul to Isaiah Stewart here. But we're going to see if they call a technical foul on Bobby Portis and Isaiah Stewart. So Isaiah Stewart is now gone from the ball game. He gets ejected with 2 technical foul free throws, not even 2 minutes apart from each other. Isaiah Stewart puts up the Detroit jersey as he was walking away to the locker room. So Asar Thompson is going to shoot Isaiah Stewart's free throws here, which is unusual because my recollection was that maybe it's Milwaukee. I think Milwaukee can pick the free throw shooter. If the guy shoots on a shooting foul, and if he gets ejected, I'm pretty sure the opposing team can pick who gets to shoot his free throws. And Asar Thompson's the worst free throw shooter on our team. So he does hit 1 of 2 free throws. He gets a second free throw. So Isaiah Stewart is gone. He is ejected from this ball game. So you might see B-ball Paul Reed come into this game in the fourth quarter. Gary Trent Jr. from the right wing here. Bucks making a look at coming back the other way. But down by 8. Kuzma all the way to the rim. It's going to be a charging foul called on Kyle Kuzma. Way to set the feet, Ron Holland. Coming back the other way. Pistons bench loves it. Javonte Green looking inbound here. And speak of the man of the hour, B-ball Paul Reed checks into the game here for the Pistons. One of the most underappreciated Pistons maybe ever. He has been so solid for us all season long. Javonte Green gives up the B-ball. Paul Reed working on the right corner here. Paul Reed trying to make something happen. Gives it back to Javonte Green from the right corner. Hits it to go. All net. 82-71 basketball game. A minute 30 left to play here in the third quarter. Pistons go up by 10. Huge shoot from Javonte Green. Rollins working on Javonte Green. Mid-range step-back jumper is good. What a shot from Rollins. 82-73 basketball game. A minute 20 left to play in the third quarter. Dennis Jenkins with the basketball back the other way. B-ball, Paul sets the screen. Dishes it back to Ron Holland. Ron Holland going coast to coast. Left-handed layup is no good. And B-ball, Paul slams it home off the rebound. What a play from B-ball, Paul. And the bench loves it. 1:05 left to play here in the third quarter. Bobby Portis Jr. gets it back to Rollins, inside to Bobby Portis, who's working on Ron Holland. Portis, right-handed hook jump shot is good. 75-84 basketball game. 50 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. Karis LeVert looking to dish it around to Ron Holland on the left baseline. Back out to Dennis Jenkins, top of the key. Karis LeVert sets the screen here, switches back to Gary Trent. From the left corner for three for Ron Holland is no good. Boarded by Sims. Bucks with the basketball back the other way. Nearly stolen away by Javonte Green. Bobby Portis from the left corner for three. Hits it to go. Drills it all net. 84-78. 6-point basketball game. 20 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. Dennis Jenkins at the top of the key. Looking for the final shot here. 2-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Dishes it back out to Karis LeVert. LeVert swings it around to Holland. Back outside to Jenkins. Jenkins looking for a mid-range jump shot is good. Hits it. What a shot from Dennis Jenkins. 85-78. Bucks 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Rollins from half court. No good. 86-78 here into the fourth quarter for a commercial break underway. What a shot from Dennis Jenkins. Mid-range J. He had a big-time shot the other day against the Hawks. So that's a huge, huge hoop from Dennis Jenkins to go back up by 8 with a little momentum going into the fourth quarter. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the stream. Like and subscribe if you guys are new. Welcome to the party, folks. Pistons and Bucks. Leading scorers in this game, you got Rollins with 18 points for the Bucks. Kevin Porter Jr., he's got 21 points. Again, Giannis exited this game with a calf strain 3 minutes into this basketball game, so he will not return. That's a huge loss for the Bucks. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Jericho Sims has 12 points off the bench for the Milwaukee Bucks here. AJ Green's got 8 points. Miles Turner, 9 points. Leading scorer right now for the Pistons is Cade. He's got 15 points, 6 boards, 5 assists. Shooting the ball not too well, though. He's 4 for 11 from the floor, 1 for 6 from 3. Tobias Harris, I think, has been our best shooter so far. He's nearly 50% from the field, 50% from 3. He's got 14 points for us. Jalen Duren not really having his best game, but the problem is Jalen Duren got himself in early foul trouble. He had 4 fouls here, and Isaiah Stewart had to replace him early in the third quarter. And then Isaiah Stewart, moments after he replaces Jalen Duren, he gets ejected with 2 technical foul free throws, literally within 2 minutes of each other. So Isaiah Stewart is gone. He will not return in this game. Ivy has 13 points off the bench as well, so starting to see some improvement here from Jaden Ivey. He's having himself a solid game. He's 4 for 8 from the field. He's got 6 boards. He's got 1 turnover. So, again, turnovers have been kind of the problem here for the Pistons the past couple of games. They need to pick up their turnover slack. But 5-point game here, 11:47 left to play in the fourth quarter. Still anybody's basketball game. You're going to see Paul Reed make another big-time shot down the stretch, I promise you. JB Bickerstaff, he needs to somehow find a way to get Paul Reed more involved. The only time he comes into games is if Jalen Duren or Isaiah Stewart or one of them's injured or hurt or ejected, but he never really swaps in the third-string center, which is B-ball Paul. But he doesn't play like a third-string center. So, coming off commercial break here, Bucks back the other way with the basketball. Swings it around here to Rollins. Left-handed layup is good, and it's a 6-point basketball game. 86-80, 11 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter. Jenkins with the basketball. B-ball, Paul sets the screen for Jenkins. Gives up to Holland. Holland, right-handed layup is good. Count the bucket and the foul. Ron Holland going to the free throw line. Pistons, 87-80 basketball game. We're going to see if Ron Holland can knock down the free throw for the three-point play. Ron Holland, did I say Ron Hollins? Ron Holland has been big spark plug energy off the bench for us. He almost missed the free throw. He knocks it in, though. Ball hung up there forever. Finally knocks it down. 88-80 basketball game. 11:30 left to play in the fourth quarter. Rollins swings it around to Bobby Portis, top of the key for three. Hits it to go. What a shot from Bobby Portis. He can knock those down, man. 88-83 basketball game. 5-point game. Ron Holland turns it over here. Bad pass looking for Javonte Green in the corner. I believe, though, it was deflected off a buck, though, so it's going to stay here with the Pistons. J.B. Bickerstaff trying to direct the offense from the sidelines here. Karis LeVert looking to set something up here. Swings it back to Ron Holland and gives it back to LeVert. Top of the key for three. No good. It's going to be Pistons basketball. Staying here on the floor. Got a good one on tap, folks. Anybody's ball game. 11:03 left to play here in the game. It is off Kuzma. It's going to stay here with the Pistons. Pistons with the basketball. 11 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter. Swings it around to Ron Holland. Holland from the baseline. Lost it out of bounds. Going to be 7 seconds left on the shot clock. 10:57 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Karis LeVert looking to inbound the pass here for the Pistons. It's going to be caught by Dennis Jenkins, but he stepped out of bounds. It's going to be a turnover here, and the Bucks regain possession. JB's not throwing the sidelines for that. Bucks with the basketball, coming back the other way for Rollins. Rollins on the left wing here, guarded by Ron Holland. Gives up to Bobby Portis. Portis swings it around here to the Bucks, slams it home. What a dunk from Kyle Kuzma. 88-85 basketball game. 3-point game here. 10:35 left to play in the fourth quarter. Javonte Green swings it around to Ron Holland. Holland looking inside to B-ball Paul. Paul Reed almost lost it. It's going to be staying here with the Pistons. And now they're saying it's Milwaukee basketball. The ball kind of deflected over the rim, over the backboard. So it's going to be a turnover again from Paul Reed. He's trying to find Javonte Green on the alley-oop. It's going to be Bucks basketball coming back the other way, though. 3-point basketball game, folks. Bucks have 15 turnovers. Pistons have 9. Bobby Portis for the tie. No good. Boarded by Paul Reed. Pistons looking to push it here from Javonte Green. Javonte Green slows it up here. B-ball Paul working inside on Bobby Portis. Paul Reed turnaround jump shot is good. B-ball Paul Reed. I told you he was going to make a big-time shot, and there it is, man. He is so clutch off the bench in very little minutes that he plays for this team. Bucks with the basketball. Rollins looks to inbound here to Portis. Nearly stolen away. It's going to be Bucks basketball staying here with 9:47 left to play here. 5-point basketball game. Like the live stream, guys. Subscribe if you guys are new. Hopefully you guys are all having a fantastic night, man. We got Lions and Cowboys tomorrow, Thursday Night Football. We got Pistons and Blazers Friday. Pistons and Bucks on Saturday. All right. Bucks looking for a big-time basket here. Bobby Portis at the top of the key, working on B-ball Paul. Kevin Porter comes back into the game for the Bucks. Kyle Kuzma shot for three, no good. Boarded by Dennis Jenkins. Jenkins coming back the other way. It's going to stay here with the Pistons off of a Milwaukee Buck. It's going to stay here with Detroit. 9:31 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Giannis left the game early in the first quarter for a calf injury, a non-contact calf injury. Javonte Green swings it around to B-ball Paul from the corner for three. Hits it to go. B-ball Paul Reed, time and time again, comes up clutch for the Pistons, and he hits a huge three down the stretch here. Kevin Porter Jr. blocked by B-ball Paul Reed. Pistons coming back the other way. Ron Holland spin move, and he turns it over off his shin. B-ball Paul Reed with a huge three. Blocks the shot, looking to push it, and Ron Holland turned it over. Bucks basketball back the other way. Rollins swings it around here to Porter for three. Porter hits a huge hoop, and it is a 4-point basketball game. 8:50 left to play here in the fourth quarter, folks. Pistons still have their second string unit out there right now. Jaden Ivey with the basketball from the left wing. Tries to get it back to Jenkins. Jenkins switches it back to Ivey. Ivey, mid-range jump shot is no good. Boarded by Kyle Kuzma. Here come the Milwaukee Bucks. Kuzma working on Ivey from the left wing. Inside to Bobby Portis. Right-handed layup is no good. He's going to get fouled, though, I believe, on Javonte Green. So he's going to go to the free throw line here to knock down some free throws, try to make it a 3-point game. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic night, folks. 92-88 basketball game. Like the live stream, guys. Subscribe if you guys are new. Welcome to the show, folks. Bobby Portis from the free throw line. First free throw on the way. It is up and in. 93-89 basketball game. My bad, folks. So, Bucks at the free throw line. Bobby Portis. Second free throw on the way. It is up and no good. Boarded by Paul Reed. 93-89 basketball game. Paul Reed throws it to nobody. Turned over by Paul Reed. Back the other way. 3-on-1. Bobby Portis is good. What a turn of events there. It's a 2-point basketball game. 8 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. We got a good one on tap, folks. Jaden Ivey from the left wing here. Gets it back to Cade from the right wing. Cade going to work here on Porter. Cade trying to set something up here. Paul Reed sets the screen. Cade switches back inside to Paul Reed. Turnaround is good. What a shot from Paul Reed. An assist from Cade. A huge hoop again from B-ball Paul Reed. Kevin Porter Jr., top of the key, dishes it back to Rollins. Rollins is working on Ivey. Kevin Porter going at Ron Holland. Gives it up to Bobby Porter's top of the key for three. No good. Boarded by Ron Holland. Pistons basketball back the other way. K with the basketball. Working on Kevin Porter Jr. Top of the key. Dishes it back to Ron Holland. Thought about a three. Works back inside to Cade. Cade mid-range. Game J on the way is no good. Boarded by Kevin Porter Jr. Bucks basketball back the other way. This is up to AJ Green for three from the left wing. He hits it to go. What a shot from AJ Green. We got a 1-point basketball game. 95-94. 7 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. Jaden Ivey with the basketball. Stolen away by Milwaukee. Here come the Bucks. Kevin Porter Jr. all the way to the hole. Misses the layup. Boarded by Kyle Kuzma. Kuzma back to AJ Green for three. Hits it to go. What a shot from AJ Green. Back-to-back threes in the same spot. He just made it. Bucks on a 12-2 run. And JB Bickerstaff has to call a timeout. Bucks take the lead here. What a shot sequence from AJ Green. Knocks down back-to-back threes. And the Bucks go up by 2. We got a good one on tap, folks. Welcome to the stream. What a shot. 97-95, 6:55 left to play here in regulation. Pistons were up 18 at one point at the end of the first quarter. Bucks went on a crazy run. No lead is safe in the NBA. And all of a sudden, here come the Milwaukee Bucks. We had a commercial break underway here. Pistons have 3 timeouts left. Milwaukee has four timeouts left. So you're just going to probably start to see Jalen Duren, Cade Cunningham check into the game. Same with Tobias Harris. You're going to start to see Pistons starters come back on the floor here. Giannis left the game with a calf injury 3 minutes into the game. So he is out. He will not return. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Isaiah Stewart gets ejected for a double technical foul from him and Bobby Portis. They were scrapping head-to-head with each other. And he got a technical foul for chirping at the ref. So Isaiah Stewart is gone. He will not return. So it's going to be interesting to see what JB Bickerstaff does here for the rotation down the stretch here. Farm Fresh, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you stopping in, guys. 97-95 basketball game. Bucks up by 2 with 6:55 left to play in the fourth quarter. Coming down to the wire, folks. Who is going to win, man? Bucks or Pistons? We're going to find out here in the next 7 minutes. Pistons are going to play the Blazers, guys, on Friday, and the Pistons play the Bucks at home on Saturday. So we're going to be breaking down both of those play-by-play games, guys, Friday and Saturday. We got Thursday Night Football tomorrow, Lions and Cowboys. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. What's going on, Chris? Yes, Cade is on the floor currently for the Pistons. So you're going to start to see probably some vintage Cade perhaps here. What's up, Aiden? How you doing? Welcome to the show, folks. 97-95. Coming back from commercial break here. Pistons down 2 with 6:55 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Commercial break almost over. Getting you guys back for some Pistons basketball. You think K gets more than 7 rebounds? He's got, what has he got? 6 rebounds right now. There's 6:55 left. Yeah, there's a chance he might get 2. Needing to get to 20 points. Need Dern to get 3 more rebounds and Cunningham 1 more assist. You're done, right? We'll find out, Pepper Snap. Paul Reed getting it together tonight. Paul Reed, dude, he has been so huge for the Pistons, man. And nobody really knows it except the Pistons fans. Like, he doesn't get the national coverage like he should, but B-ball Paul Reed has been such a productive player. One of the most efficient Pistons that we have. Coming back from commercial break here, Asar Thompson gets it back to Cade. Cade nearly loses it. It's going to be Bucks basketball back the other way. Cade lost it out of bounds. Turnover from Cade Cunningham. Pistons have 6 turnovers this quarter so far. What's up, Tim? Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Hopefully you guys all have a fantastic night, folks. Pistons 95, Bucks 97. 6:40 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Bobby Portis, top of the key, looking to make something happen here. Kevin Porter with the basketball, guarded by Asar Thompson. Kevin Porter, mid-range J, on the way, is no good. Offensive rebound by Rollins. Rollins looking to make something happen, working on Cade. Inside to Bobby Portis. Mid-range jump shot is pure. 99-95 basketball game. 6 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. Asar Thompson working the other way here. Gives it back to Tobias on the left wing. Duran looking to set the screen for someone here. Asar Thompson dishes it back around to Ivy. Tobias Harris from the left wing for 3. Gets it to go. Huge hoop for Tobias Harris. It's a 1-point basketball game. 6 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter. Tobias Harris has 17 points and 5 boards. From the left wing goes Rollins. Backs up to Kevin Porter. Top of the key, working on Asar. Asar trying to give Porter some problems. Porter all the way to the rim, gets it to go. Tough shot from Kevin Porter. It's a 3-point basketball game. 101-98. 5:37 left to play in the fourth quarter. Bucks on a 16-5 run here. Tobias Harris from the right wing. Dishes it back to Ivy. Ivy thought about a 3. Back to Tobias from the right wing. Ivy will not shoot it, but gets it back to Tobias now. Asar Thompson working inside. Ivy from the right wing. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Right-handed floater is good. Huge hoop from Jaden Ivey. 101-100 basketball game. 5 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter. Bucks with the basketball. Rollins working inside on Jalen Duren. Backs out to Bobby Portis. Rollins with the basketball on the right wing. Cade guarding him. Rollins driving baseline. Kicks it back out to A.J. Green from the corner for 3. No good. It's going to be Pistons basketball. Jaden Ivey on the rebound. Bucks want to challenge this out of bounds play here. Maybe we'll see if we get a challenge here. Jaden Ivey with a huge right-handed floater. We're going to see whose basketball this is. No official call yet. Bucks are going to challenge this. Refs called it Pistons basketball. Doc Rivers is going to challenge it for the Milwaukee Bucks. 101-100 basketball game here. 5 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Like and subscribe if you guys are new. Pistons playing without Duncan Robinson and Beef Stew now. And Milwaukee Bucks are down Giannis. Rollins pleaded his case. He believes it was off the Pistons. Jaden Ivey thinks it was off the Bucks. We're going to see whose basketball this is when we come back here. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic night. We got 139 people in here, guys. 31 likes on the stream. If you guys would do me a huge favor, like the live stream, guys. It takes 2 seconds. It helps me out. It's free. See if we can get to 40 likes here. Yeah, Pistons play the Blazers on Friday at home, and we got the Bucks again at home on Saturday. I'm going to try and do those play-by-play streams from my laptop in Mexico. I'm going to be on vacation, but the streams aren't going to stop here, just a different location. Yeah, Isaiah Stewart fouled out in this game. He picked up 2 technical fouls within like 2 minutes of each other. Yeah, Turner's still in the game here. He hasn't came back on the floor though for the Bucks. They're probably going to sub him in soon if I had to guess for the Bucks. What's up, JJ? 101-100 basketball game. Currently in a challenge right now. We're going to see if it's off the Pistons, if it's off the Bucks. No official word yet here. We're going to see whose possession this is. This is a big possession in this game. There's 4:56 left to play in the fourth quarter. Pistons down by 1. Pistons have 3 timeouts here, so do the Bucks. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Hopefully you guys had a good Thanksgiving last week. Like I said, we got Lions and Cowboys tomorrow for Thursday Night Football. Hopefully you guys can tune into that. And like I said, we got Pistons and Blazers Friday, and then Pistons and Bucks on Saturday. So, good to go, man. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. We got a good one on tap, folks. Possibly could go into overtime here. We'll see how this game finishes. Welcome to the party. I got you covered, JJ. Sounds good. Still waiting to see whose possession of the basketball this is here. Still in a commercial break. Milwaukee 101, Detroit 100. We are going to find out and see whose basketball this officially is. No official word just yet. Coach's challenge from the Bucks. It goes Milwaukee's way, so they're going to regain possession here. So Rollins pleaded his case. He's going to win the case. It went off Jaden Ivey's hand, and the Bucks regained possession. It's a huge possession for the Milwaukee Bucks. 101-100 basketball game. Milwaukee Bucks looking to lead charge here. 4:56 left to play in the game. Bobby Portis gets it back to A.J. Green. Bucks on a 16-7 run the last 4 minutes here. A.J. Green top of the key for 3. No good. Boarded by Asar Thompson. Gives it up to Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris working on Green. Left-handed layup is no good. Off the mark here. Bobby Portis throws it up and slams it home. Goes Kyle Kuzma. What a play from the Bucks there. 103-100. 4:30 left to play in the fourth quarter. Cade looking to slow it down here at the top of the key. Cade Cunningham making something happen here. Top of the key, dishes it back to LeVert. Asar Thompson working inside. Cade swings it around to LeVert from the left wing for 3. Hits it to go. Huge hoop from Karis LeVert. We got a tie basketball game. 103-103. 4 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. Porter with the basketball. Gives it up to Rollins. Rollins working on Cade. Dishes it back to A.J. Green. Thought about a 3. Swarmed by Karis LeVert. Rollins is working on Cade, top of the key. Rollins looking to make something happen. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Step back 3 for Rollins over LeVert. Way off the mark. Boarded by Asar Thompson. Pistons basketball back the other way. Asar Thompson from the left wing here. Jalen Duren looking to set the screen here. Asar Thompson nearly lost it. Duren with the basketball. Gives it back up to Cade. Duren sets the screen for Cade. Cade at the top of the key. Working on Kevin Porter. Cade Cunningham. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Dishes it out to Asar for 3 from the left wing. No good. It's going to be boarded by Milwaukee. Bucks basketball back the other way. 3:22 left to play in the third quarter. Rollins with the basketball. Dishes it back up to Kevin Porter. Porter working on Duren. Porter back outside to Rollins for 3. Thought about it. Working inside. Tried to get it to go back outside to Bobby Portis. Portis working outside to Kyle Kuzma. He's got to get a shot off for 3 off the side of the backboard. Boarded by LeVert. Cade Cunningham to full court. Cade coast to coast. Right-handed layup is no good. Put back up and in though by Cade. Gets his own missed shot. 105-103 Pistons. 10-4 run here in the last 3 minutes. Bucks take a timeout. 105-103. We got a good one on tap, folks. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Welcome to the show. Like and subscribe if you guys are new. It's free. It helps out the stream, man. We got a good one, man. Pistons 105, Bucks 103. Commercial break underway. 2:53 left to play in the fourth quarter, man. This could come down to the final shot. Giannis left the game with a calf strain. It was a non-contact injury. Goes to the locker room. He will not return. Big loss for the Bucks. Hopefully it's nothing serious for Giannis. Beef Stew, Isaiah Stewart, he got ejected earlier in this game for a double technical foul. He was chirping at the referee, got a technical foul, then 2 minutes later, Bobby Portis fouls him on the shot, and he was going like head-to-head right at him, and he gets ejected. And as he was walking off, he put up the Pistons jersey as he was walking off the floor. What's up, Way? How you doing, buddy? Go Pistons. What's up, buddy? 105-103 basketball game. 2:53 left to play in the fourth quarter. Cade and Tobias Harris have 17 points. Jaden Ivey's got 15. Kevin Porter's got 26. Rollins 20. AJ Green 14. 2:53 left to play in the fourth quarter. Coming back from commercial break. Clutch time for the Pistons. Let's see if Cade Cunningham can put on a clinic for the Pistons, or is it going to be Kevin Porter Jr., Rollins, AJ Green? Somebody might step up for the Bucks as well down the stretch here. Eric says we'll look over 229. We'll find out. Cade looking to make a defensive stand here against the Bucks. Bucks have Green, Porter, Sims, Rollins, and Portis on the floor. Rollins top of the key for three, no good. Boarded by Asar Thompson. Back the other way for the Pistons. 2:40 left to play in the fourth quarter. Cade working on Rollins at the top of the key here. 10 wins by single digits or less. Most in the NBA for the Pistons. Karis LeVert dishing it back to Cade. Cade working inside mid-range. Back to Karis LeVert, top of the key for three, no good. It is going to be Pistons basketball. Wow. That was close. It was nearly off a buck. It's going to stay here, though, for the Pistons. Miles Turner is not in the game right now. Bobby Portis is playing the center role right now for the Bucks. Cade Cunningham on the right wing. Cade, 2 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. Back outside to Karis LeVert. LeVert working inside. Backs outside to Tobias in the corner for three. Hits it to go. What a shooter's roll for Tobias Harris. It went off, clank off the glass and in from the corner. Huge shoot for Tobias Harris. 108-103 Pistons. Pistons go up by 5. Bucks need a basket. AJ Green from the corner for three. Hits it to go. AJ Green is a menace to society. One of the best three-point shooters in basketball right now. 108-106 basketball game. 17 points for AJ Green. Pistons with the basketball stolen away here by the Bucks. Bad pass from Karis LeVert. Back the other way for Milwaukee. Rollins thought about a three, working on Tobias Harris. 1:30 left to play in the fourth quarter. Rollins going coast to coast. No good. Boarded by Sims. Count the bucket and the foul. A huge hoop for the Milwaukee Bucks. They tie the game, and they have an opportunity to take the lead here for Sims. What a shot from Sims. Count the bucket and the foul. Tobias Harris can't believe it. Jalen Duren's going to get called for the foul, and that is Jalen Duren's 5th foul here coming down the stretch. 8 points, 5 fouls for Jalen Duren tonight. 108-108 basketball game. Fourth quarter underway. 1:30 left to play in the game. Sims looking to put the Bucks up by 1. Free throw on the way. It is up and it is good. 109-108 basketball game. 1:30 left to play in the fourth quarter. What do you got, too? Cade Cunningham with the basketball. Working on Rollins. Duren looking to set the screen for Cade. Cade poked away by Milwaukee. Cade has to go all the way back for it. Cade has to give it up the floor here. It's going to be an over and back violation, and the Bucks are going to regain possession here. What a big turnover from Cade Cunningham right there. Bucks regain possession. It was an over and back violation, and the Pistons are looking for a defensive stand here, down 1 with 1:30 left to play in the fourth quarter. Wow, what a game, folks. Bucks 109, Pistons 108. 1:20 left to play in the fourth quarter. Milwaukee is on their feet. AJ Green looking to inbound the pass here on Karis LeVert. Kevin Porter Jr. says, ISO, get out of my way. I'm going one-on-one versus Asar Thompson at the top of the key. Asar versus Kevin Porter at the top of the key. A huge possession here. Sims sets a screen for Porter. Porter switches back to Cade. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Porter working on Cade. Top of the key. Porter going coast to coast at the rim. It is going to be staying with Milwaukee basketball. There's 1 second left on the shot clock. Pistons 108, Bucks 109, under a minute left to play in the fourth quarter. If you guys are new to the stream, do me a huge favor, like and subscribe. I'm your host, Carson, diehard Pistons fan. Shout out to all the Bucks fans in here as well. Bucks looking inbound here. 1 second on the shot clock. AJ Green has to put up a shot. It's blocked by Karis LeVert, and Pistons basketball coming back the other way. 57 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Bucks are in the bonus. Bucks are up by 1. What do you got, Mr. Cade Cunningham? 57 seconds left. It's a huge possession for the Pistons. Cade with the basketball. Jalen Duren sets the screen, top of the key for Cade. Cade making a man miss. Working on Kevin Porter from the left wing. Cade Cunningham, spin move. Gets it back to Karis LeVert for 3. Off the mark here. It's going to be a foul called on the floor, I believe, on Bobby Portis. It's going to stay here with Pistons basketball. 38 seconds left to play in the game. What a game, folks. Yeah, Asar Thompson went up for the shot. I believe they're going to call it on Green, though. So it's going to stay here on the floor. Bucks had a foul to give. 109-108. 38 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Dennis Jenkins checks into the basketball game for the Pistons here. Asar Thompson is going to sit out. Huge possession for the Pistons right here, right now. Cade, Karis, Tobias, JD, and Jenkins on the floor for the Pistons. Jenkins on the right wing here. 30 seconds left to play in the game. Jenkins looking to get it to somebody. Jenkins is swarmed by Rollins. Up to Karis LeVert from the left wing for 3. No good. Boarded by the Bucks. And Pistons are going to have to foul. There's a 1 second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. I think you got to foul. Rollins going all the way. He's going to get fouled by Cade. Cade is really upset. He was asking for a foul beforehand. It's going to be 13 seconds left to play in the game. Bucks are going to go to the free throw line here. Pistons down by 1. What a game, folks. 13 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Cade is upset at the ref about something. Rollins is going to shoot a couple free throws here for the Milwaukee Bucks. Rollins' first free throw on the way. It is good. In and out and went down. What a roll for Rollins right there. Cade is upset that the foul wasn't called earlier. So that was about 5 seconds on the clock that should have been added on had an early foul had been committed. So Rollins at the free throw line, making it look this a 3-point basketball game. 13 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Paul Reed checks into the game for the Pistons here. Everyone's on their feet. Ryan Rollins has 21 points in this game so far. Like and subscribe if you guys are new. Appreciate you guys all tuning in, folks. Rollins' second free throw on the way is up and in. 111-108. Pistons take a timeout. What does JB Bickerstaff dial up here? Bucks went on an 8-0 run the last minute 41 of the game here. Pistons have find themselves in a hole. Welcome to the party, folks. Appreciate you, Eric. Thanks, buddy. What's up, Chels? What's up, Gymnastics or G-Man? What's up, buddy? How you doing? Welcome to the party, folks. 111-108. Got a good one on tap, folks. Like the live stream, subscribe if you guys are new. We're in a commercial break right now. 13 seconds left to play in regulation. Pistons are down by 3. What do we have here on tap, folks? What's up, Juan? Cade Cunningham, 67 points, second most in the NBA in clutch situations this season. There's 13 seconds left on the clock. Cade was upset because he was mad at Jenkins for not fouling early. Because had he would have fouled early, that's like 5 to 6 seconds that would have been added to the game clock instead. So now the Pistons, you either have to score quickly. I don't know if they're going to go for a 3 essentially here. There's still enough time to where if they got a quick 2, they could foul the Bucks and hope they play the free throw game. And by the time they get it back, Pistons still have 1 timeout left here. So Bucks and Pistons both have a timeout left here. 13 seconds left to play here in the fourth quarter. Bucks 111, Pistons 108 here. We're going to see what happens here down the stretch, folks. We got a great game on our hands here. Each of the last 4 games for the Pistons have been decided by 1 possession. 13 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Tobias Harris looking to inbound the pass here. Tobias looking for his man. Gives it up to Cade. Cade is working on Rollins. Cade with the basketball. Rollins step back three. Off the mark, he airballed it. Got nothing. And the Pistons turn it over. And the Bucks are probably going to win this basketball game. Bucks looking to inbound here to AJ Green. They have to foul immediately. Karis LeVert calls the foul. And the Bucks, assuming that they don't collapse, they're going to win this basketball game. Cade Cunningham wanted the ball in his hand. Step back three. He airballs it, and the Bucks regain possession. One of those nights for the Pistons, man. What a weird game. Giannis goes down for an injury 3 minutes into the game. Pistons go up by 18. They fall apart, collapse in the second half, and the Bucks regain control here. AJ Green at the free throw line. He hits it to go. 4-point basketball game. This game is over. Bucks are going to win this basketball game. Pistons have to have a miracle here with 7 seconds left. I don't see it, though. Green at the free throw line. He gets both free throws to go. Bucks go up by 5. JB Bickerstaff's going to use his final timeout here, and this game's pretty much over for the Pistons. There's 7 seconds left. Pistons are down by 5. There's not really much they can do. They got to hope for somehow a 3 and a foul to cut it to 1. It's just not going to happen. Bucks went on a 10-0 run in the last minute 42 of this game, man. Pistons down the stretch. Cade had an opportunity to tie the game. Step back 3. It was an air ball. Pistons go down by 5. And it looks like that's going to be the nail in the coffin for the Milwaukee Bucks here. Game isn't officially over yet, but it's not looking good for Detroit. Pistons were up by 18 at one point earlier in this game, and the Bucks second half, led by Kevin Porter Jr., AJ Green, Bobby Portis hit some big-time shots for the Bucks. They have been taking control over the last 2 minutes of this game. A 10-0 run the last 2 minutes. I mean, that just kills your team if you're the Pistons. So, JB trying to draw something up here. A possible quick 2, and you got to hope for a steal. You got to hope for a fast 2 or a fast 3, and you got to get a fast steal if you're the Pistons here, but it's not looking too good. Bucks 113, Pistons 108. 7 seconds left to play here in the fourth quarter. Yeah, a ton of missed layups, a lot of missed mid-range game, jump shots. So, 7 seconds left to play here. Pistons have got to get a quick 3. They got to get a quick 3 and hope for a steal. Karis LeVert looking inbound the pass here. 7 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Refs trying to make sure the game clock is all situated. Coming back from commercial break here, guys. Pistons 108, Milwaukee 113. Karis LeVert looking to inbound the pass here. It's B-Ball, Paul Reed, Dance Jenkins, Cade, and Tobias on the floor. LeVert looking to inbound here. Gets it up to Cade. Cade has to shoot it to B-Ball Paul for 3 from the left wing. No good. It's going to be a foul call on the floor. There's 2 seconds left. This game's over. So, it's going to be a foul on the floor. Cade should have taken that 3. I don't know why he made the extra pass right there. He was open, too. 1.9 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. So, Karis LeVert is going to go to the free throw line here. First free throw on the way is up and in. 113-109 basketball game. If you're Karis LeVert, yeah, you gotta make this free throw and hope the Bucks somehow make a bad pass and you steal it for a quick 3. Not looking good, though. 1.9 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Bucks look like they're going to win this game. Karis LeVert misses. Bucks inbound, and that is all she wrote. Bucks win 113-109 over the Detroit Pistons, man. What a ball game. Shout out to the Bucks. They came to play. They were missing their star player. He checked into the game, out 3 minutes. Beef stew, again, a huge loss. Double technical foul, and Pistons are going to go home. 113-109, Pistons fall short. We got Lions and Cowboys tomorrow. We got Pistons and Blazers on Friday. And then we got the Pistons and Bucks again on Saturday. So credit to Milwaukee. You guys showed up. And you guys made some big-time shots down the stretch in the final 2 minutes of this game. So that's all I got for you guys tonight. Have a good night, guys. Like and subscribe. The next time I will see you guys will be in Mexico tomorrow night for the Lions game. So peace out. Love you guys. God bless. I'm your host, Carson, and we will see you guys on the next live stream. Peace out, guys. See ya. Peace out, Savage. Take care, guys. Have a good one, guys.